Yeah, welcome to another DragonLance Saga gaming episode. It is the 27th session of our Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition DragonLance Shadow of the Dragon Queen live play. It is Brocka Holmeswelf the First. My name is Adam, and I'd like to take a moment and thank the DL Saga members of this channel and invite you to consider becoming a member by visiting the link in the description below. You can even pick up DragonLance gaming materials using my affiliate links. Also, the link is in the description below. But we are here. Oops, wrong screen. My bad. There we go. We are here with our crew, -1, +1. So everyone welcome Arjan back to the team. Unfortunately, Mike could not join us for today. We're wishing him the best of luck, and Curse is going to be playing Bromly on his behalf. So, last time on Shadow of the Dragon Queen, the heroes successfully aided the Alliance forces in escaping the immediate wrath of Lord Soth's floating citadel. But with it being loaded with Dragon Army troops, there isn't much time before Lord Soth sets his sights on Kalaman. Darrett Highwater has tasked the heroes with returning to Kalaman and informing Marshal Nestra Vendry about the destruction of Anyari and the imminent arrival of the Dragon Army atop Lord Soth's flying citadel. They must traverse the dangerous northern wastes to board the Alliance ships docked outside of Dreadwolf Cove. En route, they become painfully aware that the Dragon Army is still crawling these wastes and collecting wasteland dragonels to train as mounts. The coming battle at Kalaman will be a decisive moment in this war. And we begin today's session in the northern wastes. So you heroes have just defeated a group of Dragon Army soldiers and their dragonels trying to capture a wasteland dragonel. And then you started making camp for the night. Arjan, you had just finished being alerted by Commander Thea of the Alliance forces that there is an imminent threat to the Alliance forces in the form of Lord Soth's undead riders. She has sent you to collect the heroes in order to get them back and deal with the repercussions of that, the sort of fallout of that. So let's pick up there. Arjan, what do you do?
I rush up to the team and go, Hark! The Alliance forces are needing our help at the behest of Commander Thea. Apparently, there's a group of undead that are encircling the Alliance forces as we speak, and we need to intercept them as soon as possible.
So that's a lot to sort of just throw out there as you're running into camp.
I just came through time. I don't want to hear it.
Everyone's like sitting down with their beans, and they're like, what?
We just started making the frickin' jerky, the dragon, and he comes up and he's like, no!
We're smoking some dragonel jerky.
Okay, so you see this fully clad warrior running up and just spewing all this information out. What do you guys do?
Might shoot him with a crossbow bolt.
Oh, dear.
What?
Not really.
So you guys do know of Commander... Well, you don't, Arizyre, because you've been embedded in the Dragon Army for a while. But everyone else is familiar with Commander Thea. She's a Red Robe Wizard that is working with the Alliance forces, working with Darrett Highwater. So anyone speaking about her either is a very convincing spy or clearly, is telling the truth. So what do you guys think?
Do you have any proof, paperwork, anything that...
No, she's a mage. She poofs in and out of reality.
Well, how are we supposed to believe you?
Because I'm with you all?
You just showed up.
I've been part of this expedition the whole time.
He's not one of the finger bones in my bag, is he?
Surprisingly, he's not one of the finger bones in your bag.
Okay.
That would be hilarious.
Oh, no.
Though. Is this yours?
Let's see. Are you missing a finger, a digit? Okay.
Surprisingly not. After all this time, I have not lost a finger.
Okay. I don't know what he's saying.
There's clearly a moment where you're looking around, you're like, I have no idea who these people are. Like, this is not the crew that I knew.
Yeah, we're like that.
What happened to the previous crew anyway?
They didn't make
the
it.
finger bones, right?
Yeah. I cut off their fingers so I could have them resurrected later.
Explain that we didn't kill them.
Well, we got there. They were dead. We finished their job. We took out the blue dragon.
All right, so now I know they're dead. And you took their finger bones?
To have them resurrected, yes. It's something I read in a book in the Mage Tower.
You realize how crazy that sounds, right?
Any crazier than undead swarming your camp?
No, the undead is actually a lot less crazy, because we've seen that before.
Do they all have all their fingers?
No, because their Dragon Army is raising our dead soldiers as their new forces.
Yeah, with the fingers. So we're on the right track. Don't act like we're way off.
Yeah.
Look, we just need to go. Are you all willing or not?
We were supposed to go to Dreadwolf Cove. We got to go. We've got a mission of our own. What are we supposed to abandon our quest? Our
You're not
We've
abandoning anything. In fact, if you leave
Okay.
now, you'll be abandoning the Alliance forces to die as they get encircled.
we just saved a bunch.
Those are men
So-
and women that are fighting on behalf of Kalaman too.
What do you say, Aamela?
Yeah, let's go kill stuff.
What about you, my little drunken gnome friend?
Drunken home thing. Might as well. Got nothing better.
All right.
What does Bromly say?
Bromley is like, I know these people more than this person, and apparently the vote is 2 for, 1 neutral, and 0 no. So I guess we're going.
Well, who's neutral?
Right. Either case, you guys going to start packing up your camp? And where are you headed?
Gas.
Commander Thea said she was just a couple hours to the east, right?
Yeah.
Yep. I guess we're headed that way then.
To the west, not the east, sorry.
Oh, to the west. Okay, to the west.
All right, so you guys have been spending the past few days working your way towards Dread Cove. Now suddenly you're asked to go back and protect the Alliance forces that were supposed to be creating a diversion so that you could get out of here. Clearly, things are not going as planned, but one could understand the chaos involved with Lord Soth being the enemy that is sort of stepping up to these Alliance forces with his flying citadel and his powers to raise the dead. So this is a genuine problem. If he's able to convert every one of your Alliance forces into undead working on his behalf, then clearly you have no one to stand up against him. So you have to go resolve this issue just for the immediate safety in order to then continue on with your original mission. With
let's
that
do
in
it.
mind. What's that?
So let's do it.
All right. So this is actually a scenario for Warriors of Krynn. So that's where we're starting today. The goal, as you guys are looking at the different character options that you're going to choose, make sure anyone takes control of these equipment cards, and then take one of your character icons and, of course, put it up on the Command Tent Adventure tile, because that's where you'll start this whole session. Right now, as you can see, that there are sort of outlined other areas on the map. Those are what you're going to uncover through the course of the actual game itself. And we'll get into it all in a second, but the goal of this is for the Alliance forces to have control of 3 different battle tiles. And you'll remember that the battle tiles are these big ones with all of the different armies on them from the Dragon Army and the Alliance forces. These small sort of trapezoidal ones are the adventure tiles. So go ahead and grab your characters, choose. I think I'm going to join you guys, and if no one's going to be a wizard, I'll be the wizard.
Are you going to be Lady Cicada again?
As long I'm gonna be Lady Cicada as long as everyone's cool with that.
You do you.
Yeah, well, I mean, you've already got her named. I didn't even give my ranger a name.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
Kind of want to look at the palette.
How come I can't add a turn?
Are you going to do the monk again, Gabe?
Maybe.
Well, make choices. All right, so the druid is Lady Cicada.
That me.
I'm going to add you here.
Yeah, I'll do the monk again.
Let's see. These are all alphabetical.
Charisma.
So this is the command tent right here, Lady Cicada, not the forest edge.
Sweet. Well, I'm a bunch of bugs, okay?
Holgr, you're the druid. Is that correct? Or who? You're playing the monk. That's right.
I like playing monk.
Arjan, are you playing the warrior, the fighter?
Absolutely. I've been playing the fighter every session.
Yeah. So I'm going to be 10. And Kyle, what are you playing?
I think I might go for the ranger again, but let me look at the rogue.
Are you going to use your token, or are you going to use the sort of default
I'll
game
use
tokens?
I'll use the game token.
All right. Let me know which one you want to do, and I'll add them. So we need to take control of 3 battle tiles. We have to search the battlefield to gain aid from mystical forces nearby. And I'll go through the little preamble here in just a minute, as soon as Kyle chooses. Make sure you guys are looking over your different abilities and powers. We are at a new tier. You're at the legendary tier now, and this is the final tier of the entire game, the most powerful. So now you have 3 different cards. You have your recruit card, you have your veteran card, and now you have your legendary card. It gives you extra powers. It gives you extra ability cards to leverage those powers with. So everyone should have 8 different ability cards. We also, if you'll remember, have the honor cards, which come in the form of reputation and medal cards that are communal cards. Everyone can use them on their turn, but they can only be used once per game. So they're all available right now. If you haven't chosen an equipment card, grab one and pull it over to your character card, your hero board, so we know who is in possession of these. They can only be used by the people who have ownership over them, and they are very handy. So make sure you have them here. Let me add the different cards here.
There's more abilities this time too.
Yeah, exactly. So with this new legendary tier, there's new vile champions in the form of death dragons, and I think it's red dragon. If one of these dragons is put onto an adventure tile, it is automatically considered a stop tile, meaning even if there's a road going through it, you have to stop before you can continue on your next turn, no matter what. With every other vile champion, you can pass through, but you'll get 1 or 2 stress by doing so. So always keep that in mind as well.
Question: am I also playing our Cleric Sorcerer friend as well? Am I doing 2 or no?
Nope. In this case, you're just
Okay.
doing 1.
Okay.
Unless you really want to, then you can. It sounded
Tough
like yes.
call. I really like that warlock, but this rogue seems like he's going to be a bit better.
Ah.
Did you pull a new card, or did you actually?
I think I
resize
might.
it?
Yeah. I didn't mean to click that. I grabbed it and tried to put it back, and the game said, no, you're taking it. So that needs to go back. Thank you.
No.
I'm going to go for the ranger.
All right, so we do have 2 tactic tokens to use. Now, you don't have to apply them right now. You can wait. But if you want to apply them right now, let me know which battle lines you want to put them on the alliance side to benefit. All right, so you're going to go with the ranger, you said?
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to add your turn. And let's see. So Arjan is a fighter. See, druid alphabetically is the first, so you're 1. Fighter is number 2. Monk is 3. Ranger is 4. And wizard is 5. I'm going to ascendingly sort this. So we're basically just going to go across the board alphabetically on turns. I just want to make sure I have some form of tracking so there's no confusion involved. The druid, you're going to be going first. For those of you watching this for the first time, if you're not familiar with Warriors of Krynn, the turns basically start with an event phase where the hero pulls an event card. We have to do the very first part of it, the right now section of the event card. And then it goes into the action phase. Each hero has 4 actions that they can engage, either move or interact with adventure tiles or their powers. And then there's a respite phase where if they're not in a combat tile, then they can recuperate either ability cards or stress that they may have garnered during their turn. And then there's the battle phase, which happens with the active battle tile. In this particular case, right now, there's only 1 active battle tile. So before you pull your card, Lauren, let's go ahead and start here. So Commander Thea appears in your midst. "Heroes," she begins, her voice wavering. "There's a problem." She goes on to explain that the forces of the undead Night Lord Soth have ambushed your contingent. Unnatural mist has surrounded the camp. Worse, it slays soldiers with weak constitutions and reanimates them as undead foes. "If we can't drive away the mists, this battle is lost. I'll do what I can here. There are other mystic forces in this region. See if you can find any that are friendly to our cause. Ultimately, it will come down to you whether our soldiers fight for the living or the dead." And you can see Commander Thea of the Red Robes as the commander of the Barrows battle tile on the table here. You are all starting on the command tent, and you have 2 options before you start. She can either temporarily suppress the mist, which means finding the Necrotic Mist event card in the event deck and putting it in the event discard pile, then shuffling the event deck. Or she can tell you what she knows about the terrain. So it's kind of up to you whether you want to pull out one of the cards from the event card deck or you want her to give you information. What would you prefer?
I say that event card. That sounds spooky. I don't want to deal with that.
Anyone else?
Yeah, that's scary.
Okay. Got to
Yeah,
choose
let's get
the
rid of
most
that.
difficult option. All right. Let's see how you are. All right, let me find this bad boy. I'm looking for Necrotic Mist. Come on, Necrotic Mist. There you are. All right, we'll put that to the side. All these other ones I will delete. Let me go in here and remove the event card number 1 so I can re-add it so it's always at the bottom of the deck. And then reshuffle. And then add it back in.
Let's find a catapult again.
Event card 1. So in this particular case, you're looking for the objective tokens, which are the yellow squares with the red exclamation marks. And that examining those using an action on them, basically, will then open up the portions of the rest of the map so you can continue exploring and trying to locate the other battle tiles, finding advantages, and then ultimately hoping that you can defeat the Dragon Army on 3 of the however many battle tiles there are. Let me find this. Event card 1. Save. It's there. Save. Okay. So we should be good to start. So, is it Marigold? What's your name?
Who?
Yours? Your
Lady
character?
Cicada.
Lady Cicada.
All right, Cicada.
Cicada.
Totally normal name.
Alrighty.
Do you want to pull an event card?
Hey.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Nah.
All right, where are they coming
Is that
from?
right?
Right now, if the command tent tile is in play, which it is, add 1 Dragon Army missile unit to each battle tile. If the command post tile is in play... Oh, wait. It's not. Just the command tent is. Okay, so 1 Dragon Army missile... I mean, they're already, like, overwhelming us, so what are you going to do? All right, so it will be a skirmish. We'll move this to the side here while you finish your turn. You have 4 actions. There's 2
Alrighty.
objective tokens, 1 on the left and right. What do you want to do?
So the thing that says 3 strength down here at the gatehouse, that's not to flip the token, is it?
At the gatehouse. No. So that is something that you can, that's a examination action that you can do. It'll take 3 actions to do unless you have strength as a mastered ability, and then it'll take 2. But
Okay.
it will flip it over, and there'll be something on the other side that you'll reveal if you do that. If you just want to
Okay.
examine the object token, that just takes 1 action, and I'll tell you what happens from there.
Is anybody training?
Sweet, I'm gonna get there.
So it's
Sorry, go ahead.
2
I'll
moves
put it-
to get there. It'll take 2 actions.
1, 2, and then I want to look at it.
So examining is your 3rd action, and so this is the gatehouse, which is number 53, and it says, the gatehouse stands empty, its defenders all dead or risen as undead in the service of Lord Soth. The road beyond is desolate, eerie in the mist. So I need to set up these tiles, which means I will remove this bad boy. So as you engage with that, you see further through the mist into 2 more adventure tiles. And that was your 3rd action, so you have 1 more.
All right. So next, I am going to use Grasping Vines, a Wisdom card, and remove 1 Dragon Army unit from any wilderness battle. Oh, wait. Shoot. Wait. We don't have any wilderness battle tokens
Right
yet, do we?
here. Yeah, this is a wilderness tile, this forest edge with the mercenary on it. So what's the exact
But
language?
it's
that
not
it
a
says?
battle.
No, it's not a battle tile.
I would. It says remove 1 Dragon Army unit from any wilderness battle tile.
Gotcha.
So once that comes into play, then I'll be able to use that. Okay. So then instead, I will use. Where is it? I'll just do Wild Shape. Add 1 tactic token to any line.
So in order to use that, you have to be on the battle tile. Your abilities only affect the tile that you're on.
Oh, I see. Well, heck.
I mean, you can stay where you are. You can move to the Mystic Path tile. You can move to the battle
Yeah.
tile. There are some dexterity communal cards which give you a free action, so you could move back to the Barrows battle tile and then use that power if you want.
I'll just stay where I am and move on.
Okay. Well, if you're staying where you are, you have 1 action left, which means in the respite phase, you can actually recover any card that you used, up to 2 of them. And if you didn't use a card, then you can just sort of chill out for a minute. All right. So
I'm chilling.
just chilling like a villain. It's time for the
Just
battle
chilling.
phase. In this particular case, is a skirmish. Do you want to roll the skirmish die, and we'll see what happens?
Yeah. Just 1 time?
Yes. All right, so it looks like it's just the missile line and the active battle tile is going. They clearly outnumber us. So if you want to go down to the purple cards, the missile line, and pull out a purple missile unit card, we'll see what it says. Mercenary archers, choose 1. Shake 3 units in any line, or roll 3 battle dice, apply hits to the foot line. Ooh. What do you want to do?
If we roll dice, there's options for nothing to happen?
Yeah.
Or, okay.
Or
Yeah, let's roll them dice.
Do you want to roll it? Battle dice, roll 3 times. So 3 hits and 1 woe. So you take 1 stress, move your stress indicator over 1. It's a little skull icon on your hero card. Now we are up to 6 with your stress that you can take on this final tier. All right, so 3 hits is really good. It says apply hits to the foot line. So you can take out 1 and stress 1 of the units. Do you want to do that, or do you want to stress 3 units?
Take out 1. Stress out the other jerks.
He's effectively stressed. All right. See where they're coming from now. That is over. So now it is Arjan's turn.
Outstanding. Okay. So 1 to move to the barrows, 2 to move to forest edge, 3 to just annihilate the mercenaries. I'm not even gonna give them the time of day.
Do you want to explain to the viewers how you're doing that?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm using an ability down here, and it's called Mighty Strike. By using a strength card, I can defeat a vile champion, take stress equal to their difficulty. Their difficulty is 2, so I take 2 stress over here.
Do you have
However-
charisma as a mastered ability in any of your tiered cards?
Nope, none at all.
Oh, what a bummer. Okay.
Yeah. However, in response to after I defeat a vile champion, I can then use a Constitution card and reduce my stress by 2, and I gain 2 more actions.
Oh my gosh.
So I'm up to 3 actions remaining.
Okay.
Don't stress yourself.
4th action's going to be to inspect this token.
All right. So this is 30A, the Forest Edge,
Mhm.
which reads number 3. At the edge of a dead forest, a once bustling village stands empty. The sounds of battle surround you. And let's see what it reveals through the mist. All right, so you see a mine entrance, a woods crossroads, and a village.
All right, we'll get to that. I forgot my event card. I forgot to draw that.
Oh,
let's
no,
take-
yeah.
Right flank becomes the active flank.
Yeah, it's the only one right now.
Okay. All out battle. Activate commander powers at the start of this battle.
Okay.
Okay, so that was action 4. I've got 2 more. We can. It's in response to stuff. It's in response to stuff. It's an all-out battle then. I'm gonna move back to the barrows. And we're
Okay.
gonna help the dudes at the front line here.
Okay. So then your action or your respite phase isn't going to count because you're on a battle tile. So we go immediately to the battle phase. It's an all-out battle, so there's only a.
At the start of I have a response at the start of an all-out battle. I take 2 stress. I move a strength card down. The alliance is the attacker on all lines that have at least 1 alliance unit.
What? That's awesome. That's great.
As apparently I'm just rallying the troops with my
Yeah.
prestige, like with my reputation and whatnot.
Freaking Aragorn over here. All right, no, I dig it. I mean that's incredible because they would have slaughtered. the
Gotten
Alliance
slaughtered,
forces.
yeah.
All right, so 3 of the red robes is not shaken, so add 2 tactic tokens to any alliance line. Where do we want to add them? I mean, it doesn't matter. They're just going to go away when they fight because you already made them, so I'm not even going to bother.
Okay.
They only stand for 1 combat anyway. All right, so all-out battle means we start with the center foot line. Go ahead and pull an alliance foot card.
Alliance foot card.
Those are the
Choose
red
one. Yep.
Wait.
No, the red one is Dragon Army.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, my bad.
Choose 1. Apply 2 hits to the mounted line. Roll 3 battle dice. Apply hits to the mounted line. We're gonna just do the flat 2 to the mounted line.
Okay, do you want to kill one or
Yep.
just stress out 2 of them?
Oh yeah. We're killing 1.
To the mounted line, you said.
Yep, mounted line.
All right, done and done. What about our missile line now?
Missile line. Roll 2 battle dice. Apply hits to any line. Roll 1 extra battle die for each hero on this battle tile.
3 battle dice. All right.
Yep.
Hit. Double hit. Nice. So what line? Now remember,
I feel
if
like-
all of the units are just stressed, you take control of that tile, that battle tile.
Yeah, that's right. Let's stress the 3 mounted guys.
Okay. Nice. And now we're looking at our mounted line.
Okay. Apply 2 hits to any line. Refresh 2 alliance units.
That's great. Where do you want to play hits?
You know what? Let's stress 2 of the foot line on the enemy side. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Nice. That is it. That is the end of battle. Well played, sir. Holgr, you're up. You want to pull an event card? Right now, nothing. Okay. That's as good an
Active
outcome.
commander's powers at the start of this battle.
All right. We will deal with that in a second. What are you going to do for your 4 turns?
So I'm going to use a Dex card to use my Dex action, which is Step the Wind. Place yourself on any tile. Dropping that Dex card down there. Oh, stop zooming in, zoom out. Work with me here. And I am going to Abracadabra over to this tile.
Wait, what tile did you
And
go to? Oh,
this one right here.
Okay. So that was 1 action.
I'm going to investigate this exclamation point. Or whatever it's called.
All right. Sorry, guys. I have my neighbors are playing drums, and it's incredibly loud and annoying. Oh, great. Now there's mariachi music. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my
Are
gosh.
they battling each other?
What?
Are the music types like battling each other?
I think it's the same background.
Oh.
The same person is just going crazy. All right, so let's see. That was the village tile. The village opens up 91. Raven Uthvogler's friendly voice carries through the mist as you emerge into a stunted forest. Across the field, Mofir the Gold sneers down from atop a throne. Mofir the Gold. So we've got another battle tile to deal with as the mist is revealing. All right, so that was 2 actions. You got 2 more. Oh my gosh, I can hear the horns. Can you guys hear that?
We can't, but
Okay, good. This is
No.
ridiculous.
Jealous.
real quick, do we have 2 active flanks?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So-
No, only 1. Sorry, let me fix this.
Okay.
Quick question.
Yeah.
Would me moving to this tile right here and this tile right here cost 1 or 2 actions?
To move here is 1, to move here is 2, because it doesn't have a road on it.
I see. So,
Well, no, you do have a
Step-
road on this one, so it would take you 1 to get to the mine entrance, if that's where you want to go.
groupie.
Remember that the more you
Some-
open up, the more you reveal, the more you guys have to deal with at once. So it is totally up to you whether you want to reveal them all or not, but just always keep that in mind. But there's only 1 active battlefield at a time, so maybe it doesn't matter. I need to add the center.
I'm going to use
flank
my very
event
last action to see what this exclamation point is.
All right, give me 1 second.
I need to bump my back.
I've got to add this new event card. Come on. You can do it. I see you. There we go. All right. So you're examining this last one as your last turn? All right. So this is the mine entrance. And let's see. 35. Oh, mama. What are you doing? Get back to where you once belong here. 35. Through the mists, you see a great crossroad upon a bleak plain. Burning corpses litter the ground on the Alliance side of the field. Behind the enemy lines, a commander watches you approach. All right, I need to add the left flank event card 5. Now, give me a second, I'll reveal it. All right, let's reveal this bad boy. Consaldi Fire Eyes. That's not good. Okay, so you've revealed through the mist danger. 3 fiery lines. Now remember that each of these adventure tiles, not each of them, but some of them have like actions you can take on them that may give you some form of a boon or advantage. In some cases, you also have your equipment cards and you have your free action ability cards to leverage as well. All right, anything else, Holgr?
There's nothing else that I can do.
You have respite.
I'm going to rest.
All right, so you get 2 cards back, and then we do an all-out battle. The active battle tile is still the right flank. So,
Since I'm on that battle tile, can I still do my responses?
you can, yeah.
And we're gonna rally the troops again.
Do you want to use the communal strength card to do that? Or
Nope.
your own?
I'm gonna use my own just for now
Okay.
because I can get those back. Okay. Take 2 stress. I'm at 4. The alliance is the attacker on all lines that have at least 1 alliance unit.
So all lines. That's great. All right, so we're going to start from the foot line. Do you want to grab an alliance foot card, Holgr, and let us know what happens?
Yeet. Alliance foot. Ploop. Ignore all woe resulting results during the fight. Reveal another foot unit card.
Okay. Not bad, considering they all come to us. Oh my gosh. That is so loud. So you going to grab another card?
You got to reveal another foot card.
I did not know that.
Fine.
Choose 1. Apply 2 hits to the missile line. Roll 3 battle dice and apply the hits to the missile line.
Where is that card that you're reading?
Lord Guard, he
Right
just
on.
placed it on top.
You can take out 2 from them. Oh, wait. I haven't been
What?
touched yet.
I don't see it at all. Where is it?
Right here.
All right, for some reason I'm not seeing it. Okay. So I'm going to get rid of this Foot Knight Wedge. And what are the 2 hits you're going to apply?
I can
Unless
either
you-
apply 2 hits or roll 3 battle die and apply the hits to the missile line.
What do you want to do?
Should I take the chance to do more damage? Actually, are all the missile...
They're all healthy on the missile
Yeah.
line.
And do the hits.
We just got to stress
Oh,
all of them. That's all we got to do.
Oh, just apply the 2 hits instead of possibly rolling for more?
Make your choice, man.
I'll take my chance of rolling more.
Whoa! It's a good thing you did.
Roll more!
All right, so do you want to just start by stressing them all and then just killing 1?
Yep.
So that's
Let's do that.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there are 2 foot units maintaining this battle tile for the Dragon Army. Really well done. All right, so that was the foot unit. What about your missile unit? Pull a missile unit card for the Alliance.
Missile unit. Ba-da-ba-ba. Shake the Dragon Army commander. Remove all tactic tokens from Dragon Army Alliance. Reveal another missile unit card.
There's no commander, so there's no tactic tokens, so go ahead and reveal another card.
Heavy Javelin. Choose
Oh,
1. Apply 2
choose.
hits to the foot line. Roll 3 battle die and apply hits to foot line.
We
2
just
hits, and we got it.
we just need the 2.
Okay. I'll just apply the 2 hits.
All right. All right. So let's look at this. A tile becomes controlled by one side either when all opposing sides units are removed from that tile or when all opposing side units on that tile are shaken. So remove all commanders, they're all gone. Remove all shaken units from the defeated side, which is going to be all of them. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of them all. Move that tile's flank token and 1 unit of each type from the victorious side to the neighboring battle tile, which is over here. And then when a Dragon Army takes control, that's it. All right. So, congratulations, you guys have taken control of 1 of the battle tiles. You need 2 more to win this scenario, and we still have stuff to explore. Great job on the battle, Holgr. Next up is Ranger. So, Cal, you're up. You want to draw an event card? Go ahead and delete those unit cards that you drew, Gabriel, because I don't see them on mine.
I believe they're already deleted. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Right now, add 1 tactic token to each Dragon Army line on the active flank. Well, wait a second.
Does it state what becomes the active flank?
Once control is established, war engines can't use it. Any power that would affect when the Dragon takes control of the stop tile, which takes who? If all tiles can controlled, it ends. Yeah, it doesn't. It has to move to the next closest because you can't have an active flank. So I'm going to have the center flank become the active flank.
I figured that would have happened automatically, but yeah.
Yeah. And then...
left flank is still listed as active, by the way. Not that we really need it to reread. We know which one's active, but
yeah, I'll fix it. All right, so add 1 tactic token to each Dragon Army line, which is not great because it just bolsters their forces, which are already pretty bolstered. All right, so it's going to be a skirmish. What are you going to do for your turn?
All right. So if I move to the barrows, can I get down to the village in one because there's roads?
No, the barrows would have to have a road in order to do that. So it takes 1 to get to barrows, 1 to get the forest edge, which then would take you to the village in 2 actions total.
And okay, that works because that'd be about the same. Guess I'm going to head over to the village. I do have charisma.
So it'd only take 1 action to draw an equipment card if you wanted to.
Let me double check, make sure I've got charisma.
I'm showing 2 equipment cards not taken at the center here, Caltrops and Healer's Kit.
Okay, so that'll be...
I can take the healer's kit.
Okay.
I'll grab an equipment card anyways, because that'd end my turn. I'm not trained charisma, so it'd take 2 actions for it. Oh, free action. Wall on a battle tile, roll skirmish die. And...
I do have charisma as a wizard, so I'm going to take the Caltrops.
Okay. Gabe, Holgr, are you going to be cruising around taking out the Bile champions like you did last time?
Pretty much.
All right. I'll save that because that's like using combat, right? On the skirmish.
So when on a battle, you'd have to be on a battle tile, and you are going to be doing, let's see, it is going to be a skirmish. So if you go to that center flank, you would be able to use it. You would add 1 fire token to the Dragon Army line, matching the result. Wow. Right. So whatever the skirmish is, it'll tell you what line to put that Dragon Army, that fire on. It would only really be worth it if you get a foot unit or a mounted unit, because there's already 4 missing from the missile unit on the Dragon Army.
I think I'm out of turns anyways, though.
Well, it took you 2 to get here, 3 to use the get the equipment card. So you have 1 more turn.
I guess I'll move over and start supporting our troops.
Okay. So just keep in mind any of your reactions that say when battle dice are rolled or before battle begins, stuff like that. All right, so let's go ahead and roll the skirmish die. Do you want to do that?
Is it the little red die by the send?
By the send. It should say skirmish-die under the
Yeah, I still don't see it. So.
Do you want me to roll it for you?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
That way I can blame you if it sucks.
So the commander activates, and it's going to be a foot unit. So the commander is more Fear the Gold. Add 1 unit to each Dragon Army line with 2 or fewer units, which is the missile line here. Oh, mama. That was not what I intended to do. Oh, mama.
the ground shook.
Jeez. And then if no units were added, they were okay. So now, what did it say? It was foot. Yeah, foot. So go ahead and pull a Dragon Army, a red foot card.
If I have to.
We'll see what it says. And remember that you can have reactions on your tile because you're there.
3 battle die. Apply the hits to the foot line. Can I use some of my stuff?
Yeah, if you have a reaction at the beginning of battle or a reaction after battle die are rolled, you can definitely use them. You also have your Alchemist Fire. So this is a foot line. So you could add a fire token to the foot line and immediately kill two of them and prevent any of them from coming back.
All right, let's do that. I'll burn that
So
card.
go ahead and delete that Alchemist Fire card. And let me add a fire token.
It also allows our frontline troops to actually attack.
Yeah. All right, that's awesome. And that's it. It was just that one line.
So I got at the start of battle. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, so I mean, they had the numbers, so it was is that what it said at the beginning of battle?
At the start of battle, yeah.
So yeah, that allows us to actually attack first. So go ahead and pull a alliance foot unit card. Because we outnumber them for people watching.
All right, choose 2 hits on the foot line or 3 battle dice.
I mean, if you're gonna roll like Gabriel did.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah, but you're going to be rolling because I still can't find those damn dice.
Can we roll for you?
Let's go safe and just do 2 hits on the foot line.
All right.
Shake 2.
Yeah. Okay. That works.
And then I want to do...
So the battle's over at this point. I mean, the skirmish is done.
Oh, so I don't want to... I was just going to call archers and do 2 tactic tokens to Alliance Missile Line.
What's the reaction it says?
At the start of battle.
Oh yeah, that's passed already. So.
Oh, okay.
Once you pull a card, it's at the end. It's already.
I'll stay and take hits then.
No, you don't have to. Like it was just a skirmish, so it was just the foot line that went. So we're done with you. Now it's the wizard, which is me. So let me pull an event card. Death Dragon. Oh shit. Right now, move 1 Death Dragon Vile Champion to an adventure tile adjacent to the active flank. Okay, let's be creative about this. I'm going to put it on the woods tile. Screw that dude. No one go to the woods tile. Where's the Vile Champions?
Okie dokie.
A Death Dragon. Jeez Louise. Yeah, screw that. Nope, we're not going there. Everyone just stay away. Let's see. On the active flank, shake the alliance units on the line matching the result. Roll a skirmish die. So I need to shake the alliance units on the foot line. Dang it. Oh, they're already shaken. Well, their one wasn't. So, okay, that's not so bad. If no Death Dragons are in play, too late, they are. Reveal another card. Okay, that was terrible. Oh my gosh. Confusion and chaos. Shake all alliance commanders. What? That sucks. Okay. I guess it doesn't matter because there's only one that was already shaken. Reveal another event card.
Man, you're the double agent tonight.
I know. Maneuvers right now. If the Dragon Army commander on the active flank is ready, which he is, activate their command powers. Okay. I don't want to. Add 1 unit to each Dragon Army line with 2 or fewer units. What? Well, I can't. If no units were added, refresh all Dragon Army units. Oh, man! That sucks.
You just undid all our work.
Yeah, well, all your work. I need you to work harder. Just to pick up my slack. Jeez, reveal another card. Maybe I don't want to. Ah!
Oh my gosh.
If the Dragon Army
Who
commander on
found
the
this
active
wizard?
activate their command powers. I just did that. And I can't do either of them. Okay.
So yeah,
That's
just
not so bad.
dead card.
Let me shuffle it. How did we go through that and not get the key? Oh my gosh. Are there other cards in this deck? Okay, center flank. The center flank becomes active flank. It already was. It's going to be an all-out battle, so let's keep that in mind. Wait, what's the outcome here going to be? We've got the foot line. They've got the other lines. Okay. It's an all-out battle, so no matter what, we're going to be sucking on that. I'm gonna resolve that. I'm gonna fix that.
Maybe.
Yeah, I'm gonna fix
If
that.
we're
Don't you worry about
tied,
The outcome could change depending on what card we get for the foot line.
Right. So let's see. I have an ability called a Delayed Blast Fireball. It adds an event card which can do a lot of damage to the enemy, but it could also do a lot of woe to us. So it's sort of like a gamble card. I'm not sure.
I think our hold in the center flank's a little too tenuous for
I think you're right.
a lot of gambling.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Good choice. All right. Then in that case, these are responses. I can Dimension Door 2 tiles away. I can shake a Dragon Army commander on my tile. Let me get over there and shake that dude. Yeah, screw that guy. So it's going to take me 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh boy. I'm going to have to Dimension Door to get there. Dimension Door is an intelligence action. So let me discard one of my intelligence cards. Pop up 2 tiles away. So 1 tile, 2 tile. So that's 1 action. 2, which takes me on the road. 3 actions takes me to the battle tile. My 4th action is going to be Cunning Plan. Shake the Dragon Army commander on your tile. It's a wisdom action, so I'm going to discard a wisdom card. And I'm going to shake this dude so he can stop adding tokens and doing his dirty business. So screw you, dude. And that's my turn. All right, so it's an all-out battle. We're starting in the center. We have it. So I'm going to pull a purple foot line card. Heavy Spears. Roll 2 battle die. Apply hits to the mounted line. Yeah!
Yeah.
All right, so the mounted line is being at... Oh, it doesn't do that yet. Damn it. Okay, battle die. 2 battle die. 3 hits. I'm shaking them all. To back. To back. To back.
You're currently doing the
Damn it!
the aren't ranged line. We need the mounted
Damn
line.
it! I can read. Trust me. I know how to read. Definitely. All right, 3. All right, then if the commander's ready, it's not. Oh, I could have provided 2 extra hits. That sucks. All right, so they have us on the next line. Is there anything we can do as a response to change that? After battle die or roll, re-roll up to 2. Let me look at my wizard abilities of response. At the start of battle, it's too late for that. After battle, it's a roll. Set 1 die result to woe or blank. I could do a shield. So I'll keep that in mind. I gotta shuffle these. All right, we're gonna go with the Dragon Army missile line. And that is Goblin Slingers. Roll 3.
Wait.
What?
I don't know if it is on your turn or if it has to be on my turn. But I do have an ability that makes it so the tie goes to us.
You would have to be on the battle tile to do that.
I am on the battle tile, aren't I?
Oh, well then, yes, you can absolutely. I'm sorry, I didn't realize that. Yeah,
Then we
that
get
is
to, I'll burn the dexterity card, and
Is
we
that
get
at the start of battle or after battle or what?
It's the start of battle.
All right, so I'm going to let it slide, but it has already happened. Like, we've already started because I did the foot line already.
Oh.
But so is it all go to us or just one line?
It just says any that were. Hang on, let me. It just says the Alliance wins ties and combat strength this battle.
All right, that's everything. Okay. That's great. So then I'm going to get rid of this. I'm going to get rid of that card, and we're just going to go with ours. So our missile card, look at the next 3 missile unit cards, reveal one of them, and discard the other 2. All right, so 1, 2, 3. Apply 2 hits to the mounted line or 3 battle die, 2 hits to the missile line or 3 battle die, or roll 2 battle die, apply hits to the mounted. What are we looking at here? The mounted line is going to go... Oh, jeez. Mounted missile. We could take out their missile. These tactic tokens are useless now. Or there's no foot option. So I'm going to keep the missile one. Yeah. And do 3 battle die. 1, 2, 3. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. All right, what's my reaction to after battle dice? So roll, select 1 die to woe or blank. I'll just take the stress on it. It's fine. Stupid. Stupid dice with your stupid... Don't take stress from leaving tiles with battle vile champions. All right, I can't use that. Stupid! Bah! All right, so it was 1 attack to the missile line, so I'm going to shake that dude. Reshuffle these cards, and that's my turn. Back at the top, we're looking at our druid friend.
Hello. How's it going?
Welcome back.
Thank you. So I'm going to go to this catapult and look at this tile.
Oh yeah, you're all alone back there.
What's that about?
All right, so that takes
I
2
am.
turns to do that. Or 2 actions, I should say. And that's Alliance Catapult.
Oh, wait, hold on. I forgot to do my event card.
Oh, yeah.
Ready.
Left flank becomes the active flank. All right. Not the best, because no one's there. And it's going to be an all-out battle, so keep that in mind. All right, so you examine that. The Alliance Catapult is 131. A catapult lies abandoned, its crew slain by the undead. Just beyond it, you see a small pool shimmering with an inner light in the mist. Add an object token to the scrying pool. So, you've got a scrying pool revealed to you.
Oh, that's interesting, isn't it?
And it has little abilities and stuff. Of course, on this tile, you can remove 1 Dragon Army unit from any battle tile if you can activate that catapult.
Yes, I can.
It's kind of cool.
Do
it.
I mean, the active battle tile is the crossroads, and we're pretty outnumbered everywhere on that.
I thought it was stunted forest.
It changed.
No,
I
just
changed
this
it.
one.
Oh.
A druid friend did this. Thanks, druid. All right, so that was 2 actions.
welcome.
You have 2 more.
Yeah. And I have to be there to use abilities, right?
For the battle tile, yes. You have to be on the battle tile to use it.
Oh well. Shoot, dang, bud. Well, that's not gonna happen right now. I will move. I'll use the strength, and take out one of the Dragon Army things on the crossroads.
So do you have strength as a mastered ability?
Yeah.
So it only takes one action to do that.
Right. Use one of those. Move that down to the discard, and
So it doesn't take a strength ability card to do that. It just
Oh.
takes that many actions. If you have strength as a mastered ability, then it only takes one of your actions instead of two.
Okay, I got it.
So
Let's
which
see.
battle tile and which unit?
Oh, she said the crossroads.
Oh, I feel so
Yeah.
bad. People watching, you're not seeing the battle tile? Ah, that's terrible. This has got to be the worst game ever. Just hearing. I'm sorry, everyone. That was totally my fault. So for the last hour, you've been staring at our stupid faces. Sorry.
Oh no.
I blame the freaking neighbor's mariachi music. That's what I blame. Yeah, you did vote for this, so this is your fault. So who do you want to kill?
Should we? I was thinking we could take out one of the foot units and then we beat them there, or
Yeah.
we can tie
Yeah, that's
with a mounted.
we always lose ties. We always lose ties.
Oh, okay.
So
Let's take out one of these foot guys then.
On the
Get
crossroads,
out of here.
they're
Hunt.
gone. Screw them. Good job.
All right, and I have one more, right?
Yep. So if you want to save
Alright.
it, you can do a respite and get back any cards you may have used, or you can do one more action. We
Okay.
still do have some of our honor cards, which allow us to, get free actions and stuff like that. So keep that in mind.
I'm pretty far away from everything right now. So what I would like to do is use Tracker. Place yourself on any wilderness tile, gain one action, remove one of your wisdom ability cards. And then move myself over to the forest edge. So I'm at least closer to stuff
Yeah.
later. And I'll do that now.
Alright.
And-
Just abandoned the last objective token also.
Sorry.
Now
What
that
else can I get?
everyone's-
I got two over there.
Yeah. All right.
Um,
All right. So you don't have any time to respite because you don't have any actions left. So we're at
what?
an all.
I just gained one action.
Oh, did you? Okay, then yeah, go ahead and.
Place yourself on any wilderness tile, gain one action, remove
Oh,
one of your
perfect.
wisdom ability cards.
So do you want to respite or do you want to use that action?
Respite.
So 2 of your ability cards back. And then it's an all-out battle. So Consaldi Fireeyes, who is the commander of all of the Red Dragon Army forces right now, at least the ones attacking Kalaman, each hero in play takes 2 stress. Each hero,
No.
all of us.
oh,
Yeah.
Well, I mean, there's a debate to be made of if I'm a hero. You know.
Yeah. I don't
I'll
really
argue.
consider myself
For
a
the
hero,
definition, you are all heroes, even if you don't act like it.
Oh no! I'm
So everyone take 2 stress. The way stress works is if you're at 6 already and you have to take more stress, you have to start losing ability cards. And if you run out of ability cards and you're at your max stress, we all lose. So let's not have that happen.
Yep.
So make sure you guys leverage your respite.
Mhm.
I'm already hurting pretty bad.
That kind
Okay.
of completely ruined my plans.
Yeah. So it's an all-out battle. So we start from the center. The Alliance forces, you want to pull an Alliance force foot unit card?
Yeah,
See what
dude. You know how much I like foot cards.
I do now. I'm a foot card kind of girl.
Reveal another foot card.
Each
Each
woe.
woe results.
Nice.
Uh,
Nice. I like that.
It heard me say I like foot cards, and it said, "You want
Mhm.
another one? I have 2 feet."
At least you're not the devil.
Teasing you. Oh, it's dope. What?
Tactic.
Okay.
It's the missile line. That would give us advantage on the missiles. Hell yeah.
Can we?
Or apply
There's
2 hits to
fire.
any line.
There's
Oof.
fire.
Right,
Can
but
we
with
put
tactic
these down?
tokens, we don't need.
Oh,
Yeah, we
that's
need-
right. That's
Do
right.
the
It's not
tactic
people.
tokens, yeah.
So do you want to
Um,
add them to the missile line?
Yeah.
All right, we now outnumber them in the missile line.
Suckers.
Now,
then
okay, here's the other
Two
side.
hits. It also said 2 hits. Apply 2 hits to any line.
Oh yeah, that's not an or.
Oh, and-
That's an and. So what line do you want to apply hits to? Do you want to just mess up the foot line so they're all stressed?
It's 2.
Yeah. Or you can kill 1 unit from any line.
Yeah, let's stress out the foot line. Stress them out. They heard me talking about their feet. They're concerned.
They have some bunions, so they're super nervous. You're gonna look at like I'm
I'm
embarrassed.
coming for
I
those
don't wanna-
toes. I turned into worms, and they're like, "Oh no!"
Got hammer toes. All right, now we outnumber on the missile line, so pull an alliance unit missile line guard.
Yeah.
Now we get rid of these missile line tactics. Oh my gosh! You could shake the entire missile line.
Do it.
Do it.
You want to do
Do
it?
it.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
There's just one.
They're
left.
scared now too.
man. Lady Takhisis showing up tonight.
Yes, she is. All right, they do
Yeah.
have us on that mounted line though, so pull a Dragon Army mounted unit card, and let's hope it's nothing bad. Oh jeez. Oh jeez.
Sorry.
I think our mounted line's screwed. 3 battle die.
Yeah. I know. I don't want to do it.
One- Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's look at this really quick. They get 1 woe, so they're stressed once on their mounted line, which that's not nothing. And then we lose 1 and 1 is stressed, which is not good. But you know what? It could have been worse.
Mm.
Could have been worse.
Could have been raining.
We still got a bank card.
Could have been raining.
All right, so that was the druid's turn. Arjan, you're up.
All right. Right now,
Whoa.
the Dragon Army commander is on the active flank is ready. Activate their commander power. Otherwise, refresh that commander.
I don't
There's
want
another
to.
effect card.
Each hero takes
I-
2 stress. If you're already at max stress, you have to remove cards. Oh shit. 1, 2. I'm at 5 right now. We have to stress out this commander.
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh my gosh.
It's already stressing me out.
Everyone else, make sure you're removing your stress. Or
If the
dropping it
command tent tiles in play, add 1 Dragon Army missile unit to each battle tile.
down. Oh, no.
I know, right?
What?
And we don't have a command post play. So
I don't want to. Yeah.
and then it was a skirmish.
I'm sorry, what kind of a unit was it?
It was a missile.
We own that one. Bah! We were doing so well. All right, it's going to be a skirmish. All right, so you got your 4 turns. What are you going to do?
Okay. Free action. Well, hang on. Who is at really high stress right now?
I'm at 5. The wizard.
5? Wizard's at 5.
Everyone's got to be close to 5. I mean, if we got 4, 5. The monk.
The monk.
Did you raise your stress twice?
Second place.
What?
Raise my stress twice.
Yeah,
Yeah, you gotta
that
raise
happened
it up
2
by 4.
times.
You gotta raise it
Oh,
by
that
4.
happened 2 times?
Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah, that's why we're freaking out.
Okay.
So Arjan, you're the worst.
Yeah, I know. Hang on. So 1 to move here, 2 to move to the monk, free action to use this healer's kit, and I'm going to knock off 2 stress from him and 3 stress from me.
That's awesome.
So we'll get rid of that healer's kit.
Go ahead and delete it.
Oh, do you want me to delete it?
Yeah.
Okay. There we go. And then Free action. We're going to use this reputation card. Die Hards reduce the stress of a hero on your tile by 2.
Nice.
I'm going to reduce my stress by 2,
All right,
so I'm down to
move it
1.
the back. I just put it underneath the honor card.
Yeah. Okay. Did I? Was it still? Okay. Cool.
I just moved it.
Okay. So this is the active flank. So I'm moving into here. Actually, before I do that, that's my third action. Is there a fourth action that I want to do instead? Not particularly. Okay. Are any of our dudes stressed? Not a lot. Okay.
One of them.
One of them. That's not enough. Okay.
Yeah, anything we have
then-
for tactic tokens or anything we have during battle, we need to really keep in mind because they outnumber
Yeah.
us in 2 of them.
Okay, so instead of I hate to do it, but instead of I'm not going to move there. Instead, I'm going to respite there,
Okay.
so I can get some of my cards back. Because if he's going to keep pumping out stress and whatnot, then
Right. I can stress him on my turn, so I just have to wait.
okay, yeah, okay. So I'm going to get back some of my cards. So
All right. Well, it's a skirmish. You want to roll a skirmish die?
yeah, give me just a sec. Okay. Skirmish dice.
All right. So the commander activates his dang powers. Damn it. So everyone, you take 2 more stress. If you're already at 6, you take 2 ability cards and discard them. If you're at 5, you take 1 ability card, like me. Ugh.
And this is
Ooh.
why I tried to remove stress instead.
Sorry.
And then
We're removing 2 cards if we're at 6.
Yeah.
and it looks like our foot line gets to attack.
But Monk, you were just healed a little bit by Arjan.
Yeah,
Gabriel?
I reduced your stress by 2.
Oh, I did?
Yeah.
You got to be paying attention here, man. Really important.
It's really hard to hear.
Oh, sorry. So it's the foot line, so at least they get to attack. So roll 2 battle dice, apply hits to the mounted line.
Yeah, that's what we
If
want.
the alliance commander is ready, apply 2 extra hits. We don't even have a commander there.
Man.
Roll 2 battle dice. 1 hit, 1 woe. So yeah, we're gonna stress another mounted guy, and I guess
How have we
One
not
of
found
our-
the key event card yet? We've been playing this for like an hour. How is this even possible? It's in the deck. Okay. Anyway, so what are you doing?
we are stressing out one of the mounted lines, and that's it.
Oh, okay. Okay. What are you gonna do? And did you take stress for that woe?
Oh yeah, I need to do
Or
that.
did you want the missile line or the foot line to do that?
I can take 1 more of his BS powers, so I'll take the stress.
Okay. This is really dangerous. Oh. All right, so Holgr, you are up.
So, what I'm going to do
Event card.
is event.
Yeah, let's find out our fate.
No, jeez.
Dragon, right now, move 1 Death Dragon Vile Champion to an adventure tile adjacent to the active flank. Roll the skirmish die.
Do you want it
On
to
the
be on the
active flank.
abandoned outpost, or do you want it to be on the mine entrance?
Outpost.
The outpost, all right.
Yeah, nah. Screw it. Throw them onto mine.
It's a 4 wisdom creature. Okay. So roll the
Oh,
skirmish
that
die.
is. Boop.
Ah. On the active flank, shake the alliance units on the line matching the result. So all of the missile units are now shaken, which is not good because we only have the foot units left before we lose that battle tile. All right. Reveal another event card.
You son of a.
Oh
Elite
my god.
Tactics. Add 1 tactic token to the Dragon Army line on the active flank.
Oh my.
And it's a skirmish.
gosh.
Okay. It's okay. It's a skirmish, so it can't be that bad. I hope.
You
I
jinxed
hope.
it.
Knocking
You
on
jinxed
wood.
it.
hope.
No, I'm knocking on wood. I didn't jinx nothing.
All right. So you got 4 actions, Holgr. What are you gonna do?
So as my first lovely action, I'm going to do, as all good monks do, and use Flurry of Blows.
Is wisdom
Take 3
a?
stress and defeat a vile champion on your tile.
Do you have 3
That
stress
will-
to take?
I do.
Okay. Congratulations.
And vile champion is defeated, and
That was 1.
I want to recuperate stress. So for how many points of stress can I recuperate with 3 actions?
Technically, you can only do it for 2 actions, but for arguably any extra action, you can get 2 more stress or 2 more cards back. So for each action that you have left over, you get 2 of either. So you have 3. So you can get 6 cards back, 6 stress back, 3 cards and 3 stress, however you want to break it down.
I only have 1 card that I need to recover, but that's fine. I will recover all my stress
Okay.
and call it a day.
We need skirmish die rolled. Did you roll the skirmish die?
Yeah.
All right. So we're looking at the foot unit, which we're tied on, so they go first. Damn it. So we pull out a Dragon Army foot card.
That is mounted. That is missile. That is foot. Boop.
Shake the alliance
Shake all
commander.
alliance commanders if they are already shaken. Apply 3 hits to the line with the fewest units.
So there is no alliance commander. So I'm just going to ignore that because
Yep.
doesn't matter. All right, cool. Ranger. Pull an event card.
If I have to.
We need to somehow defeat this battle tile and shut it down.
Or if I can get back to the... Alright, the right flank becomes the active flank. All out battle.
Yeah, it can't because it's we already own it. So it's just going to be an all-out battle on the active flank. So I'm going to move this to the side. You got your 4 actions. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna try. I think I can't get. How's the roads work? Like from where I'm at, how far could I get
Where are
to
you?
to the catapult?
Where are you right
I'm
now?
on the stunted forest.
Where the hell is that?
That's where you're at.
Oh, on the battle tile. My bad. So the road, yeah. And where are you trying to get?
I want to get over to the catapult.
Okay, so I mean, unfortunately, the road is only going to take you to the forest edge from the village. So it'll take 1 to get to the village, which will get you to the forest edge, 2 to Barrow, 3 to Gatehouse, and 4 to Mystic Path.
All right, that's about where I figured. I'll just take my respite there and.
Okay, we do have these honor cards, which give you free action, allows you to move an extra tile.
Yeah.
And we have multiple ones.
So yeah, use this dex to move exactly 1 tile, and then that gets you to
Catapult.
the catapult, and then you will have to.
Hold on, I'm
And
going
then
to
you
control this dex real quick. There.
okay, and then use another one so that you can get one of your actions back, and then you can use your action to interact with the catapult.
Yep.
I am trained. I do have strength and.
So then it would only take that 1 action to engage with the catapult. So it says remove 1 Dragon Army unit from any battle tile. What unit do you want to remove from what
I
battle
can
tile?
scroll back up to it now. I am. Which one are we? Let's see.
Well, we're already going to win on the foot line, so
Let's remove that healthy. Can I remove the healthy arrow or
Yeah. The missile
Yeah.
line here.
Missile
Yeah.
line, yeah.
Get rid of that one.
Okay. Not bad. Anything else?
Now I'll just take my respites and
All right. So you get 2 cards back or 2 stress or 1 of each.
I'm going to take 2 stress.
All right. Now it's an all-out battle. We start with the foot line. We have the numbers. So go ahead and draw an Alliance foot card.
Apply 2 hits to the foot line or 3 battle dice.
I mean, that would kill the foot line. Is the battle dice going to the foot line too?
Yeah. So let's just kill the foot line then.
Yeah. All right. All right. Now it's the Dragon Army missile card.
Four battle dice.
Ooh.
Apply the hits to the missile line. Each blow results. Moves it. Oh,
I think we're losing that missile line.
yeah.
Now,
All
each
guess
will
roll
result during this fight removes a Dragon Army missile unit, so there's still hope.
Ooh. Get 3 woes. Are you going to roll the battle die?
I still can't been able to find the battle die.
All right. So how many? 4 of them?
4.
Yep, 4.
Oh,
Come on.
God.
2 hits.
And that they're already shaken, so that takes out our missile line. Oh boy.
Damn it.
Oh boy. This is not going well. And now the mounted line, which they definitely have us. So drag out a Dragon Army mounted unit card.
Three battle die. Apply to the
Apply hit.
battle line.
Jeez. Roll 3 woes.
Come on, let's see those 3 wolves.
Jeez.
Nope, that goes our mounted line.
He was
Son of
already
a-
woed anyway, so he was already stressed.
Locally batted.
What are you going to do? All right. We got our foot line holding it. We need to get up there and like reinforce them somehow.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's your turn. Now it's mine. Let me see. What can I do here? I'm missing a bunch of cards. I got a ton of stress.
Event card.
Event card. Thank you for reminding me about homework.
Sorry.
Teacher, you didn't give us homework yet. All right, drawn out battle. Right now, nothing happens. Okay, I don't mind. I can't believe we haven't found a key event card yet. This is ridiculous.
I thought we hated those.
We did, but like statistically, it should have popped up by now.
Hmm.
I've already like shuffled the deck once. I don't get it. Okay, so let me see. It's going to be an all-out battle, so we're going to die.
Hmm.
Oh, what can I do? Shake the Dragon Army commander on your tile. So I have to get to that tile. I can dimension door 2 tiles away. So that's a wisdom and an intelligence. I've got those. Where am I right now? So 2 tiles away is 1, 2, the crossroads. I could just do 1, 2, 3, 4. But then that would take too many actions. So 1 action gets me here. And that's going to take up an intelligence card. And then, let's see, 2, 3 gets me here. My 4th action is going to be my cunning plan. Using a wisdom card, I shake the Dragon Army commander on my tile so he can't screw with us anymore. So, F off, Consaldi. Jackass. That's 4. Is there anything else that would be helpful? Because I'm on the battle tile right now. At the start of battle, animate dead. Whenever a Dragon Army unit is removed during battle, add a Shaken Alliance unit. That would be pretty cool. Except I don't have a Wisdom card. Do we have a Wisdom Honor card? We do.
We should.
Yep.
So that's at the beginning of battle. What else do I have? Shield. Set 1 die result to woe. That's not really going to help us much. At the start of battle, apply 2 hits to each line where the Dragon Army would be the attacker. That might be good.
Yeah, that would be good.
Well, so that would kill one of their missile lines and woe one of their mounted lines. It wouldn't really affect it unless we could somehow have our foot unit affect the mounted lines, in which we might be able to win the tile from that alone. All right,
I'm staying on the catapult.
I'm going to gamble. I can't respite, so we go right to the battle phase. At the start of battle, I'm throwing up Wall of Fire, and it's an intelligence action, reaction. Apply 2 hits to each line where the Dragon Army would be the attacker. All right, so let me find it.
Oh, 2 hits to each line. Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. So we're killing these 2 bad boys, and then we're stressing out these 2. So all we have to do is stress 1 mounted line, and we win this battle tile. Oh gosh, and it's an all-out battle. And since they already have us on that line, oh, is there anything else I can do at the beginning of battle? Is anyone else on this battle tile with me? Is it just me?
Just you.
Whenever
Hang on.
Dragon Army units moved, skip the battle and end the turn. I could just end this.
That sounds good.
Should I do that?
Can I use honor cards when it's not my turn?
No. I mean, in order to affect the tile you're on, you have to, as a reaction,
That's what I
you have to
mean,
be
is
on the
that-
tile.
That's what I mean. Is like, can I use an honor card to move onto the tile with
Oh,
you?
no.
Okay.
Because those are actions. You can only do actions on your turn. All right, I'm going to use one of my
Okay.
charisma cards. I'm using everything I have here. And I'm already max stressed in order to end the battle. So there's no all-out battle. So someone needs to get up here on their turn and do something with this mounted line. Because my turn is now over. Druid, you're up.
Druid here. Hopefully not gonna ruin everything with these event cards.
Mm-hmm.
There it is. There it is. All right, 130. Let's see.
Did I ruin everything with these event cards?
Yeah, no, you didn't help. At Soth's command, the grim voice of Lord Soth echoes from the mists. Vile champions move at his command, and the blood of the living runs cold as ice. Add a random recruit vile champion to each adventure tile with an objective token on it. Well, that's 1. Okay. That's not so bad.
Nobody go to the pool.
This hill giant just sort of gets out of the pool, toweling off. What's up? What's happening?
What's up?
What's going on, guys?
It's my pool.
How you? It's cold, but you know I'm a hill giant, so I don't mind. Let's see. Add a random recruit vial to the object token. Shake all alliance commanders. Okay, so it doesn't matter because ours was already shaken. I just accidentally deleted that. Okay, so it's going to be a skirmish. Then shuffle the event discard pile, including this card, and add it to the bottom of the event deck. Okay, so let's get into it. You got 4 actions.
All right. So it would take me 2 to get to the crossroads.
Let's see.
I'm on the
crossroads.
forest edge.
It would take 3 because there's no road for the mine entrance. So it'd take 1 to get to the woods crossroad, and then 2 and 3 to get to the crossroads.
All right. Okay, here I come. There I am.
Well, hello.
Oh, hey, what's up?
Welcome to the crossroads.
Bunch of cicadas fly out of the forest. Worms come up from the ground. They make a person.
No!
Yeah,
Mothman!
that would be freak. Mothman.
Yeah.
Have you seen his butt cheeks? Never mind. I'll send you a picture.
What? I don't want to see some random dude butt cheeks that happens to have is like wearing like
dude.
little like moth wings.
It's a statue. It's a statue, and they made him thick.
Oh, jeez.
Okay. So then I will use Grasping Vines and remove 1 Dragon Army unit from it. Oh no, that's freaking Wilderness again. I gotta stop with that.
Do you have anything that can make this a wilderness
boy.
tile?
No, because there's already 2 Wilderness tiles in play.
Ah.
I know. Whatever. I guess I'll just use Cleansing Rain, remove any number of fire tokens from any battle tiles, and then we have at least the ability to get more people later. do something.
So any number. You want to remove them all?
Remove them all. Get rid of them.
All right.
I'm done now. Because I had to run over there, and that took a while, apparently.
You're all out of breath. All right, roll skirmish.
It's hard.
Hope for foot.
Roll for foot.
Nope.
Oh,
Not foot.
missile. Oh, son of a gun. All right, pull that missile card. Dragon Alliance or Dragon Army missile card.
Alright, there we go.
Ooh.
Fingers crossed.
Oh. Wait, what is that attacking? What does it say? I don't see the card.
Apply hits to the missile line. So it doesn't do
Ah, it
anything.
doesn't matter. All right, that's good. All right.
Woo!
Die,
All right.
missile line. Teehee. Stupid gnomish missile people. They probably meant to hit the foot line, but their crossbows malfunctioned. Suckers.
There's
There's only one. There's one of them left, and they're stressed, and their aim's off.
Yeah.
So.
Like, I don't know what to do. What do we do? All right, so it's your turn.
All right.
Chaos and confusion.
Shake all alliance commanders. Reveal another event. They're already shaken. Everyone's
Yep.
shaken.
Shake, Senora. Shake your body right.
All right. It's not letting me draw. Is it empty?
Oh, it is empty. Let me shuffle. All right, go ahead. Where are
Command tent is
they
in
coming
play.
from?
Add one. If the command tent is in play, add one Dragon Army
Oh
missile
my
unit to each battle line
gosh.
again.
Oh my gosh. There's no getting around it. This is
Yeah, I
a
know, right?
struggle. All right, it's going
Okay.
to be a skirmish. I'm getting rid of this one. All right, you got 4 actions.
Skirmish. Yes, I do.
I mean, if we can get to that catapult and we can take out 2 of... Oh, no, because we can't take out that healthy one because we got to get through all the stressed mounted units first.
Oh, I don't get a pick who I get to shoot.
Okay.
No,
Well,
it's
I
always
got
the last one.
a thing I can do. It's not great, but okay. I can move on to this tile, so we can at least fight. And then,
Hey, what's up?
hey, what's up? The wizard is doing really badly, right?
I'm hurting, yeah.
You're hurting. Okay. So we're gonna use one of my con cards to reduce your stress by 2,
That's awesome. Thank you.
and we'll do it again. So reduce your
Okay.
stress by a total of 4.
I appreciate that. Thank you. I'm down to 2.
Are any of our infantry guys stressed? No, they're
Nope.
not. Okay, so that's that. Yeah, there's nothing else I can really do until the fight starts. So let me check, make sure there's nothing at the start of a battle. Oh, I'm literally stupid. Okay. So this fight starts. I immediately use a strength card to do surprise attack and shake 2 Dragon Army units on my tile.
It just says 2.
It just says 2.
All right, so it doesn't matter what the skirmish die roll result is because we win
Yeah.
because they're
Yep.
stressed. Well played, sir. Oh, yeah. Suck it, Dragon Army. Ah!
Oh.
I got a little excited. That was my fault.
Almost caused a ravine. Almost caused a ravine in the world.
We're going back to the river time here, people. All right, that was awesome. All right, so we have control. There. Hold on, let me move that to the background because we do move one of our units.
To the center flank.
Oh my gosh, I can't select this damn thing. There. So this is the only one left. Oh, you freaking turd. All right, screw it. Oh gosh, then this tile again. So let me get rid of these bad boys. How do people consider this music? It is just someone like moaning and banging on a drum. I don't understand it. It's so loud. All right. So that's 2. We only need 1 more and we win.
Yep.
Oh, that's awesome. So this cannot be the active flank Kinsaldi Fire Eyes, you're screwed. How's it feel to suck? Huh,
I'm
Kinsaldi?
going to assume Arjan can't kill him,
Yeah,
whichever.
unfortunately. Yeah. Yeah, no. Was that 4 actions for you? Oh yeah, that was the battle.
Yeah, that was the battle, so I can't
All right.
do anything else.
Holgr, you're up. So the active flank right now is the center flank. We have 1 object token that has not yet been explored. We clearly have unknown areas that have yet to be explored. But if we can win this Stunted Forest battle tile, we win. So what do you want to do?
So what's up with this Death Dragon over here?
It's just hanging out. It's chilling. We don't need to worry about that. He's on. I put him there intentionally because he's out of the way and no one needs to go there. I just put him in timeout. So you can ignore him.
So I'm going to use 1 action to get onto this little area and then move over to here to the forest tile.
So that's
And
2.
Let me quickly see. I thought isn't it connected to this little road right here?
No, you cannot pass on the Dragon Army side onto a battle tile from an adventure tile. You have to go down. But it still doesn't matter because it takes 1 to get to the woods crossroad, which brings you down to the village, which is 1, and then 2 to get to the Stunted Forest. Because this is a road connected. Does that make sense?
Yes. During your Discord, I'm going. Actually, I can't do that. That's a response.
Remember that because did you pull an event card?
I did not.
Go ahead and do that now.
No, I did. Nothing happens. All out battle.
Okay. So we have them on the foot line, and they have us on the other 2. This is an all-out battle. So if you have any sort of at the start of battle abilities, like responsibilities, that can change that outcome, we need to use those. Or any
I
equipment.
have 2 responsibilities. The first one being is Patient Defense. Refresh 2 alliance units, add 1 tactic token to any line. And Stunning Strike, which is add 1 tactic token to any line, add 1 more for each additional ability card you discard.
If we can get it on the horse on the mountain line.
Yeah, if we can get 2 tactic tokens on the mounted line, then they can fight too.
I also have a con response, which after battle dice are rolled, change all low or single hit results to blank.
We'll definitely hold on to that.
Yeah, hold on to that.
We will be needing that once the battle die are rolled for that mounted line. All right, so at the start of battle, refresh 2 alliance units, add 1 tactic token to any line. So if I were you, I would use, because we're at the start of battle basically, because you can't do any respite unless you're going to do any other actions.
I will hold off.
Okay. So then we're at the beginning of battle. So this is where you got to do all of your responses. So if you can do 2 strength responses, meaning like discard 2 of your strength ability cards, and then we'll refresh 2 alliance units and add 2 tactic tokens. And you just discarded 2 strength cards to do that. So we add 4 tactic tokens. If that's what you want to do. Is that what you want to do?
Yeah.
So where do you want to add the 4 tactic tokens? With 2 of them, we can own the mounted line.
The mounted line is the very back line, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll just do 2 and 2.
Okay, so that puts us even on the missile, but we've never applied these 2 tactic tokens that have been sitting here from the beginning of battle. Do you want to
put them on now?
Now?
Yeah, put them on the missile.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see how this shakes out. So pull an alliance foot card.
Shake 3 units in any line.
That's great. Where do you want to do it?
Their mounted line.
No.
Well,
You
there's
wanna
only
do it
one
on
on the
foot
mounted.
line. You want to do it on the foot line?
Wait, is the middle line not the mountain?
That's missile.
Mounted?
No, back line is always
Oh.
mounted.
Ew.
So what do you want to do?
Let's shake 2 foot and 1 missile.
No, it has to be the same line.
It says in any line.
Oh,
I think
oh,
you
in
can
any
do
line.
whatever. So 2 missile and
Okay.
what?
1 mount or 2 foot, 1 missile.
2 foot, 1 missile. Okay. Sorry about that. Let's see. Okay. All right. Now it is the missile line. We have that. So pull an alliance missile card.
Oop.
Oof.
Apply 2 hits to the missile line,
So
or roll 3
they
battle
have
die.
3 up. So I don't know. Oh, there you
You-
go.
you just-
3
there,
hits.
There we go. There's the 3.
Jeez.
Your statement isn't valid.
Well played, sir. Well played. All right, and finally the mounted line. They only have 1, so please let us affect the mounted line. Ah! Oh, it's the
Missile
missile! Dang it! So close.
I'll
Ah!
just wipe 2 off the face of the earth.
All right, yeah, I mean, there's no other options. All right.
Not like they could do anything against us anyways.
God, but we could have won. Ugh.
Yeah.
Stupid cards. All right, so that's your turn. We're looking at Wizard. Wait, no, Ranger. Kyle, you're up.
All right. Right now, center flank becomes active.
Yep. All right.
That's
All out
it.
battle.
Not good. All right, so I'm going to move that out of the way. Or you did, right?
Yeah.
So you got 4 actions. What do you want to do?
I'm burning a strength card, and I want to. Let's see. I'll take out one of the. Do I have to burn the strength card to get another action on the catapult?
No, whenever you engage with anything, you don't have to burn a card to do it unless you want to reduce the number down to 1. But if strength is already mastered ability, you can't reduce it any lower. So
Okay.
it takes 1 action to activate the battle.
Then I'll take out one of their mounted.
Okay.
Then I'm going to.
I mean, you can keep using it if you want.
Oh, I can?
Oh wait, I'm sorry. No, you can only use one. You can only use it once per turn. My bad.
All right. I'm going to.
I'm gonna double check that. You may discard any number of ability cards to reduce it. You may initiate more than 1 encounter during your turn, but you may not initiate the same encounter more than once during the same turn. Okay.
Okay.
Makes sense.
And I'll burn a dex card to teleport or to move to the wilderness tile that's on.
So the forest edge or the stunted forest?
The active flank, the
Okay.
stunted. So now that I'm there, I want to burn another dex card to add. Sorry, it's just going all crazy here. I'm trying to scroll down. I really don't like this system they got here. All right, I'm going to do reinforcement.
Is that a reaction or an action?
Hang on, I'm trying to. Man, I really hate this, the way this moves.
Sorry, man.
Oh no, it's not my fault. I'm just saying it keeps
So
jumping.
after
Okay.
another hero moves onto a battle tile, place yourself on that battle tile.
Oh wait, that's not the
Yeah, you
one
don't
I was.
remember that.
So I use secret ways to get over there. And then I want to tactician.
That's at the start of a skirmish. This is an all-out
Okay.
battle.
Oh, this is all out battle?
Yeah.
So it's start of the battle?
Yeah. I mean, unless you're going to use any other actions right now.
Yeah. I want to, at the start of the battle, I'm going to burn an intelligence card for my third action.
Well, if it's at a start of battle, that's a response. So it's just the battle right now. So it doesn't take an
Okay.
action to do that. That's just a response. So you do have to burn the intelligence. Is that the hidden snares you want to do?
Yeah, I want to do hidden snares to get a barricade on each alliance unit.
Now does that say on each or does it say on?
Add one barricade.
Wow.
Oh, to a
Add one
unit
to a
on
unit,
each
yeah.
alliance line. Yeah.
Okay.
And then how is our?
You might want to use nature sense as well, because that lets us win ties. This way.
That's always that's. I'll burn the dex card and an intelligence card.
Yeah, and the other ones are ties. Okay. So yeah, make sure you burn those. So that means that
We
that means
win
that you
top.
get to pull all of the. It's an all-out battle, so you get to pull the foot line first. An alliance foot
alliance,
unit
yeah.
card.
Do we need tactics on the missile line?
Not
How do we
anymore.
want
We
this?
don't.
No, not anymore. We don't.
Okay, so we're good on everything?
Yep.
All right. Let's see. So pull a footman?
Yep.
What was for foot first?
Foot unit for the alliance.
That is choose one hit on the foot line. One hit equal to the difference in combat strength. Shake the commander. Oh,
So
or
that's
shake the
3
commander.
hits if it's 1 for the difference.
Yeah, I'll go for the second one, the difference in combat strength.
Mm-hmm.
So dead, and shaken. Okay.
That's what we needed on that, right?
Yeah. And now the missile line.
Missiles. Come on.
You buddy.
Thought I flipped it. Oh, there it goes. Okay. Choose, apply 2 hits to the foot line.
Ah.
3 battle die.
I mean,
Hits to the
one
foot
hit
line.
in it, we destroy it, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, let's just do that.
If it's all the foot anyway. All right, now the mounted line. We've got to get 1 hit on the mountain line. Mounted in order to win.
Oh, I never declared for my first action for the catapult. I wanted to take out one of the.
I removed it.
Yeah, he already did.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
I didn't know if I said that. Okay, 2 hits to the missile line.
Damn it. Damn this missile.
Yep.
All right. All right. This mounted line is persistent. All right, so that's your turn. I'm going to pull an
Yeah.
event card. Oh, shit. All right, next key moment is 12. On leather wings. Snarls overhead herald the arrival of wyvern riders from the wastes. The wyvern's huge wings stir the mists as the beasts soar low over the field of battle. Add a wyvern vile champion to each of the following tiles if in play. All right, let me find the wyverns. So it's going to be mine entrance. Where's the wyvern? Mine entrance. Where are you? Is there a mine entrance? Does anyone see it?
Yeah, it's over by
Oh, I
in between.
Okay. So that's 1. Mystic Path. Yep. Tomb and Village. Tomb and Village. Oh boy. Where's Tomb? We don't see the tomb yet.
I don't think we've revealed it yet.
Okay. Okay, well, it's just as well we didn't. It's going to be a skirmish, so we might come out on top, depending.
That'd be
on
nice.
the off chance, I only have 1 card left. Oh, gosh, what can I do? Shake Dragon Army
I-
Commander. He's already shaken, right?
Yeah. I would probably Dimension Door to Wooded Crossroads, and then just like get all your cards back, and your stress if you have any left.
But I can damage people. I can
Well,
tickle fight.
if you can get there and stress that last dude, we win.
So if I pass that wyvern, it's going to give me 2 stress.
Yeah.
Oh,
So you'll take
boy.
4
but I
stress
can
just to
dimension
get
door,
there.
so it'll take 1
Yeah.
action
Don't
to
you have those
dimension door.
caltrops? You took the caltrops, didn't you?
Oh yeah, good point.
You can use
All right,
those.
I'm using
Yeah.
2 actions to get there. I have 2 actions left, so I'm going to get my stress back and 2 of my cards. I'm going to take an intelligence and a wisdom back. Thank you for reminding me of that, Kyle.
Mm-hmm.
And that's my turn. It's going to be a skirmish. Please be favorable. Commander and a foot. That is favorable. Commander's shaken. So the foot unit. Oh, I should have unshaken our commander. Is what I should have done. All right, so foot unit card. Apply 2 hits to the missile line. No! Apply the missile
The
line.
barricade do though.
Screw you, missile! Ah! Well,
Well,
that's
the barricades
for the...
stay there.
Yeah, this is for the bad guys. I'm attacking.
Oh, okay.
Because we won that. All right, that's it. My turn's over. Druid, you're up. Win this for us.
Alrighty, Lady Cicada here.
The right flank. Well, it can't because we own it. So
No. Alrighty.
it's going to be an
So-
all-out battle.
Yes, it is. First thing I'm gonna do is where is it? Use tracker. Place yourself on any wilderness tile. Gain an action. So I'm gonna bop over to the stunted forest.
Boop.
Where am I? There I am. Boop. Hola.
You're all boom.
Then. Hey, what's up?
I'm a ranger. I'm used to it.
You're like, this is cool. Then
Nature friend.
I am going to. Which one do I want to do? I still have 4.
Gosh, we got to do something.
So, I know.
If we can add a
Um,
tactic token to the mounted line, at least
Yeah.
we would be on top.
Yeah.
So I'll wild shape, and since I'm on a wilderness tile, add 3 tokens to
Whoa.
that.
Really? Tactic tokens?
Yep. 3 to
That's
3 on the
great.
mounted line.
3 to the mounted line.
Oh, suck it, Dragon Army. We
We would have
won.
already won the tie anyways.
No, Dragon Army always wins the tie.
I got that ability up though.
True, but this
That's all
does
you
now.
really need.
You'd have
Now
to
you don't have to-
reactivate it is all.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Uh,
It saves you a card. Yeah.
And then I will use Grasping Vines, remove 1 Dragon Army unit from any wilderness battle tile.
Okay.
So it snatches them out of there.
Ah!
So that was 2, right?
Yep.
Okay, and then I'm gonna go hide in the bluffs and
Well, that was
recover
3
a
because you had to
bit.
teleport there.
Oh, no, teleporting I gain 1 action when I
Okay, so
do
yeah,
that.
that was 2.
So then I'm gonna go hide in the bluffs
So that's 3.
and then rest.
Nicely done. Just pop
Like,
up,
what's up?
make some
Boom, boom,
vines,
boom.
kill some people, and then you run away. Arguably,
Yeah.
you could have just done one of those 2 things, and you still would have put us in the perfect place.
Yeah.
Okay, it's an all-out battle. Let's start with the foot unit. Grab a Alliance foot card, and let's see what happens.
Alrighty. Boom. Ignore all woe results during this fight. Reveal another foot card unit. Oh, I love
Alright.
these. Apply 2 hits to any line. Shake the Dragon Army commander.
Just
Get
apply-
him.
Just do the 2 hits. Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
that's all we need.
Yeah.
That means we won. Okay.
Way to go, team.
You notice Thea's red robes are stained with darker substance as she makes her way toward you. Thea says, "The next time I speak at the Tower of High Sorcery, I'll relate how we faced down the dead and lived." We get the Survivor's Reputation card and another medal card. So well played, everyone. That was brilliant.
What's the sweet stuff? She was shaking the whole time.
She, yeah, it's the the what is that called?
To
The,
be
The
fair,
royal we.
the royal we.
to be fair, in every single one of these games, we've had instances where all of our commanders were shaken. Just saying. Like,
That's
Our
100%
last
true.
one we did, we rocked
okay.
eventually.
Eventually, we rocked it. It's true.
Well, once we figured out what
You
we
guys
were
have
doing,
been doing great on this, actually. You guys have won, like your group has won more than any of the other groups I've played with. So you did really good. All right, so that is it. You have successfully won this. Now, Commander Thea is looking at you, just sort of like rubbing her hands. So, don't you have another job to do? What are you waiting around here for?
Dreadwolf Cove. Can you teleport us there? Are you not that high?
I'm certainly capable of it, but I would have to rest and memorize that spell. After fighting Lord Sauce's undead armies, I'm quite tapped, as you can imagine. So please,
well, you
be
do understand that rest is important.
We could probably get there
We need
quick
to
enough
rest.
You
anyway.
never get rest, so I don't know what you're complaining about.
No,
Yeah.
Trying to do
No
some
rest
Dragon
for the
Elves jerky,
weary.
and we got interrupted by
I'm
this guy.
popping no-dos back there.
It's like a new gnomish version of pharmaceutical. Causes like explosive
Oh,
shits,
no,
but it keeps you awake.
Yeah, I would be awake too.
Oh, God! Okay.
If I see someone sleeping through that, there's a problem.
Yeah. All right. Well, well played, everyone. We are back to the regular 5th edition game. So, you guys are heading toward the Dreadwolf Cove still?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
All right, so it's about afternoon, but with all of that fog and mist, it didn't even seem like it was daytime at all. So as you start moving through the northern waste, the wash is low right now. And because Arjan is with you, he actually speeds up because he has a charm that he had earned earlier in the campaign that allows him to move faster and those with him through the northern wastes. So you quickly make time to get to the Dreadwolf Cove. As soon as you start to arrive and you can see on the sea, the sort of bay of Kalaman in the distance, the sun seems to be, going over the sky normally. The clouds are sort of gathering slowly, nothing ominous or anything. You see kingfishers diving into the water and bringing up with them fish. And you also see a mass of ships flying the Kalaman flag. So you know that the people are there waiting for you. As you work your way down into the cove itself, you have to sort of walk these sort of zigzag steps down into the cove itself. You see there's a rowboat, this massive rowboat sort of waiting with Roman in it. And you see a
Can't we
gentleman.
just
What's that?
jump it and like feather fall for the last like 10 feet or so?
I mean, if you want to be theatrical, you can. Yeah.
It just seems like it'd save us time. Give us more time to smoke some Dragon Ale jerky.
Whatever you prefer to do. Just tell me what you want. Are you going to feather fall down or are you going to walk down like suckers?
Normal people.
Use feet like losers.
I'm gonna walk
Yeah, let's-
feet.
Let's
No, I
enter
don't
like
wanna make
triumph
that my
of
thing.
heroes that
Too late. That's your thing now. All right, so Arizyre jumps off. Come on, guys, let's go! And he just starts floating gently down, and everyone else is just standing and watching him.
I hate mages. I hate mages.
And everyone else just walks down. They get down there first, and they're still waiting for you to drift your way down.
I'm eating jerky on the way down.
He's slapping into a Slim Jim. All right. So you're all at the bottom at this point. You see a human, clearly the captain of one of the vessels, walk up. I assume you're the group of characters I was waiting for. Why were you floating down when you could have just quite easily have walked with everyone else? I'm curious.
Now I'm regretting not floating.
Yeah.
Whoops.
It's sometimes you got to make an entrance.
Well, it certainly made an impact on us. He's like, big eye roll. All right, we have a ship waiting for you. All of these other ships are going to be waiting for the Alliance forces proper, but we've been given orders to get you back to Kalaman as soon as possible. So let's get on the rowboat and we'll get to the ship and we'll get going.
Let's go then.
All right. So he gets in the ship and he sort of like does that captain stance like General Washington
He's
crossing the river. Yeah,
he's doing the whole.
the Captain Morgan
Moving
stance and
along,
everything.
you know.
He's like, "Oh, let's go, gentlemen!" And they
Yeah,
all
let's
start
go.
rowing. They're like sort of side-eyeing each other. They like look back at you. He always does this. I don't know why he does this. It makes him look regal. I don't know. He's like, "I can hear you. Row. Let's talk. More row." He just
We cast
poses.
Mage Hand to tap the boat so it knocks him over the side.
No, don't.
He's gonna cause problems, man. Suppress
Arjan
your.
will do his best to
I'm sorry.
restrain him. If Arjan has to, he'll restrain him.
I'll slip the bonds and face step onto the ship.
Jeez. So you guys are
Spicy today.
rowing slowly over to the ship at normal row speeds, whatever that may be. Let's go ahead and use this opportunity to take a break. We'll be right back on the other side, and we will return. Finally, after months of playing this campaign, we will return to Kalaman. So
I'm so sick of the Northern Wastes.
I'll see you all on the other side. And we are back. Thank you all for hanging out and waiting for us patiently. We're on a ship. We're on a boat.
All right, Arjan's gonna explain some things to these folks. Okay, so just so you're aware,
Everyone sit down and listen.
just so you're aware, I might or might not still be held responsible for the death of the High Council. Everyone else that was there is dead. So, that was the reason we got sent out here, was because people were angry at us. So,
Yeah.
Bringing back good news.
So just to let you know, because like Marshall, what was the name? It was Marshall Vendry might still be a little angry at me. So just keep that in mind. Also, the last time we were in Kalaman, it might or might not have been sieged by the Dragon Army. So don't expect the warmest of welcomes.
Well, if you didn't hate mages, I could just charm them and it would be gone. But,
Sir, that's illegal.
well, I'm chaotic neutral, so it's all.
What
it's all
is
just-
legal, really?
What do I get caught?
Whatever Kalaman says is legal, and that's not.
It's only illegal if you're caught.
And all I got to do is make sure the lawful good people here don't see me do it.
So the commander, the captain of the ship walks up to you. So how's it going? How is those northern wastes? I hear they're kind of a bitch.
Oh, they were more than a bitch, let me tell you. I go through the list of complaints, and the final one is there's not a single drop of alcohol in the entirety of the northern wastes. No one serves alcohol there.
He like looks over the gnome. How's this little feller getting on then?
I question that a lot. I'm not even sure how he got alcohol here.
He brews his own.
Disagree.
Prison
In
wallet.
what? Where are you brewing it?
He's got little gourds.
They just
You
hang
can't-
off of him.
You can't steal
monk
alcohol when you're
Keeps
moving.
his secrets.
Like, don't worry about it. I'm a gnome.
ferments.
I figured it out.
That is for me to know and you to question.
So the commander sort of looks down at the gnome like, right. Okay, so Kender, what's your name?
Aamela.
All right, Aamela, keep your dirty, rotten Kender fingers away from all of our property, you understand? I don't have any qualms wrapping you up in rope and tying you to the front mast if you're going to be stealing people's property. I just want to make it very clear. And Gnome, what's your name?
Better
Are you
cheat,
talking
check
to
yourself.
which small one you talking to?
He said
Don't
Kender.
touch anything. I don't want you improving any of our functional devices. I don't want you inventing anything new. And if you could even withhold from drinking for the week it's going to take us to get back to Kalaman, I sure would appreciate it.
I don't
I
like
will
this
make no
guy.
promise.
I love him. He's the first person to speak sense in a long time.
He's like, thank you very much. Now, all of you, you can stay in the shipmate's deck. There's going to be some hammocks that aren't being used actively, but if you're on my ship, you're going to be helping out. So half of you, go ahead and hit the rack. The other half of you, I'm going to need you to start swabbing the deck, cleaning up barnacles on the outside, or actively washing. What do you want to do?
Finally, mundane work. Wow. Please, yes. Arjan's just like, wow, something mundane to do for once.
He like calls out one of his first mates, deck mates, runs up, brings over a bucket and a
Oh, thank
scrub
God.
brush. He's like, if you like mundane work so much, scrub the deck.
I will, thank you.
He's like, what about
He
the
loves
rest
us
of you?
So much, he'll do it for all of us.
It will scrub the hole.
All right, no technology. Just do the work with your muscles.
Does it look like I have a tech on me?
You're a gnome. You might be keystring it. I don't know what you guys do. All right, so that
are
means
very
that
sorely
Aamela and
mistaken.
Arizyre are going to be hitting the rack and just sort of relaxing for a little bit.
Mhm.
Is that what you're doing?
Everyone
Yeah,
here
I'll
has
start.
armor. I'm in common clothes.
I'm gonna start playing the bagpipes real loud and annoying right on the deck, right near him. Just
Oh no.
he wants me to not steal. I'm gonna make sure he knows where I am. Teach him to be
Grits his
racist.
teeth.
Valid statement.
That's beautiful music you've got there.
It is.
Really shakes the dingleberries off your arse, doesn't it? This is really great.
You're welcome.
Ugh.
It's good to get the barnacles off.
He just slowly walks away, clenching his fists and gritting his teeth. It's only a little while longer. It's only a little while longer. The first
Arjan's the happiest man in his life because, like, oh wow, something mindless to do. Oh my god, thank you. Like, I no longer constantly fear for my life like I was in the Northern Wastes.
Right. And that is, we should bring that up as a point here because this is the safest you have ever felt in the last month of your lives. It has been nothing but chaos and just battle and almost near-death situations since the Dragon Army came in about a month ago, a little less than a month ago. And you guys have just been dealing with it, and, just facing conflict after conflict. Now, you just have some time to unwind, and there's got to be a moment in your body that's just sort of like, I'm not sure I remember how to unwind. Like, what am I supposed to do if I'm not actively fighting or defending someone? And, there's no stress of impending doom. So you're, just sort of use that as a character trait to sort of color yourselves with. The rest of the afternoon goes fine. It goes into the evening, and you guys are sailing at a pretty rapid pace. The current is actually washing in, and so it's keeping the ship moving quicker than they anticipated it, but also the wind is helping. It's almost as if the gods themselves are speeding you on your way, getting you at as quick a speed to Kalaman as possible, and you've made up an incredible amount of time just in the afternoon. And as the moons start to rise up in the sky, you see this nice red cast initially hit the water. You're seeing fish leaping out. You see dolphins sort of playing off the starboard side. You see Solamnia finally rise over the northern wastes, Rocky Mountains, and it just casts a silver glow across the entire bay itself. And you just sort of are enjoying the beauty of the nature of the sea and no danger at all. And you might be waiting for the other shoe to drop because you don't really get these moments. Not in your lifetimes. Not in this campaign, and yet you're here. So after you guys finish scrubbing the deck and cleaning up barnacles and stuff, you sort of rotate out. You guys are given an opportunity to eat with the rest of the crew. It's ship rations, so it's not great. It's salted fish and
Food's food. I
beer.
mean, come on.
Yeah. Watered down beer. It's edible. It's not horrible. It's not the worst thing you ate. The war rations when you were up in the Northern Wastes were much worse than this. And so all in all, you're given an opportunity to sleep. And if you take it, this is the best sleep that you've ever had in your entire lives. You literally have no worries and you just conk out instantly. The stress that has been clenching up all of your nerves and muscles for the past weeks has just melted away. And even though you're in hammocks that are swaying with the ship rocking across waves, it's just like a mother rocking you in her arms. And you just have the best long rest of your lives. You've each earned inspiration for the beginning of the next day. And morning arrives, and you can see the harbor of Kalaman right in front of you. You've made incredible progress and speed getting to Kalaman from these northern wastes, so much faster than you ever would have anticipated. And even the captain is shocked. He's like conferring with the maps. He's like, I don't understand why we got here so quickly. The winds were in our favor and the current was helping us along, but this is unprecedented speed. This is wonderful. And then you sort of look across the rest of the valley. So if you're looking at the map, let me ping it. This is Kalaman, where you're entering in through that bay. And let me show everyone who might be watching this at home. So this is Kalaman. And Vogler, where we started this whole adventure, was right here. That is actually the home now of half of the Red Dragon Army's contingent that came to assault Kalaman. And all over these areas of northern Solamnia, you see Dragon Army encampments. And you see some Alliance forces sort of, their banners flying, but they're sparse and they're few and far between. The sheer mass amount of Red Dragon Army forces that are just seemingly poised and waiting to rush in and crush Kalaman. And this is terrifying because you were one tiny little ship going into a city that when you left had been decimated by Lord Soth. And now you're coming back to it knowing that Lord Soth has a flying citadel with undead dragons and a dragon army with dragon elves flying around. I mean, this is worst possible case scenario, end of the world type situation. And you have to report it. So you guys slowly move in to the bay, into the docking area, into the harbor. You pull up and stop. And the captain looks off at each of you. Well, it's been a pleasure, each and every one of you. Thank you for not stealing anything, little Kender. Thank you for not improving on any of our mechanical designs, Gnome. And for the other ones of you, thank you for not ruining my ship. I don't know how we got here so quick, but I'm very happy to have brought you here safely. We do take tips and donations if and you ever want to give any. He looks at his empty
give him
palm.
some of my gold. Give him some of my gold.
Oh, well, I would never have asked. Thank you, sir. That's very kind of you. Any of you other freeloading passengers enjoy?
Yeah, so here's a tip. Don't be rude to people right off the bat, and you might see some monetary gain next time. Assumptions are not nice. Deuces.
You're getting a bad review from me, pal.
I'm gonna give the captain like a really, real good drink. Thank you very much for your service. May the this is gonna sound so foreign on my lips. May the gods be with you.
I'm gonna
Definitely need them these days.
Barbarian coins.
He's like, what the? Well, thank you very much. I appreciate your blessings, young man. And anytime you need a ship, Captain Holgr Lettuce is always here to help.
I appreciate it.
I hope that Kender steals that from him. That's what I'm thinking as we're getting off the boat.
He turns around and moves about his way. What do you guys do?
Oh, now I want to steal it from him.
Time to go find Marshal Vendry's office and find out what happens.
So is everyone else going to be going with Arjan to Marshal Vendry's office in Castle Kalaman?
Yeah, I figure he probably knows where he's going, and I kind of want to see what happens to him.
All right. As you guys are walking up the streets, you see stress and worry on the faces of every citizen of Kalaman. You see them sort of grouping together in small clusters, sort of whispering and looking over their shoulders. There's clear concern and fear in all of the citizens in this city, justifiably so from what you all saw when you were coming in the harbor. Aamela, you notice that you're suddenly flipping this Astarian coin that you don't really know where it came from in your hand. So it takes you a couple minutes.
All right.
Oh no.
Oh, that's too bad.
You guys see the castle looming ahead of you, and as you start to approach the all too familiar gates, at least to Arjan, everything seems to be of order. You're sort of stopped by guards at the gate. What business do you have here?
We have a vital message from the Northern Waits for Marshal Vendry. I'm Arjan Ghaleson, special operative attache.
He looks at because you guys were given these little pins when you originally left. He looks at
Yeah,
them. Oh,
I
yes,
show-
of course, Commander. Please enter here. And are these other ne'er-do-wells with you? Looking at the gnome and Kender.
I wish they weren't, but they are.
Dude. Feelings. All right.
All right, I'm gonna go to a bar then.
I don't need you.
Where's the
I don't hear what was said, but I heard bar, and I will tag along.
Yeah, Gnome, they're being racist again. You want to go to a bar? Let's find some
We'll go with
trouble.
them.
Oh, great.
Okay.
Got some trouble.
This is
What
like the
about the
beginning of
bar?
a joke. So a gnome and a bar and a Kender enter a bar. Where does it go from here?
I think the cleric will go with them too.
Bromly?
I'll stick with Arjan then.
Okay.
Bar.
So let's not split the party, but we're splitting the party. So you guys go to find a seedy tavern, not a good, upstanding, wealthy
No.
tavern. Okay, you have to go near the docks,
Accepted.
but you'll
Always.
find something. While you're searching for the seediest tavern, you find some that are kind of gross, but there's not enough film on the chairs that you're like, you know what? We can find better. We can find better. So you
We'll
leave
keep
a couple, and like the patrons are just like, like start wiping down. They like telling the barmaid, start wiping down the chairs. We need to make sure they're clean so that they don't come and stay. As the Kender and Gnome walk away. All right, so Arjan and Arizyre walk in to that sort of entryway, and you're met by, as soon as you had told who you were, one of the guards sort of ran off for a moment. And as you guys are entering, you see the sort of secretary of Marshal Vendry come running down, sort of out of breath, hair disheveled, and you see the guard, sort of following behind her. She's like, it's been so long, I didn't even presume that you would have made it alive. Right now, Marshal Vendry is in the middle of a council meeting. There has been a new mayor elected. Perhaps you could, new governor, I should say, a new governor elected. Perhaps you could come into the council chamber and we could, interrupt them. I'm sure she would love to hear what you have to say.
Let's do it then.
Very well, please follow
For a
me.
few more drinks.
You had left with the Kender, so you guys are off doing whatever it is you guys are off doing.
Oh, okay, never mind. I thought the dude came into the bar.
Oh, no. So you guys walk, Arjan and Arizyre walk into like the council chamber doors. The last time you were here, I want to sort of stress this for Arjan.
It was covered in dead bodies.
There were dead bodies literally everywhere, except for one, which was occupied by a ghost who had who had possessed the corpse of this young knight of Solamnia and tortured all of you as you were trying to kill him until you finally defeated him. So as now you're sort of getting flashbacks as these doors are opening, and to your great pleasure, you see no corpses lying on the ground. This familiar conference hall and its large round table have seen significant repairs since you were last here. Marshal Vendry and Lord Baccharis sit at the table, along with various bickering strangers who wear the colors of Kalaman guilds. Opposite the door, a woman in simple clothes sits in the governor's chair, watching the proceedings with uncertainty. Marshal Vendry sees you and stands, surprise clearly across her face. Arjan! Is it possible? And she sort of steps out and moves toward you. Is it truly you?
Yes, it is. Despite everything.
She puts her hands on your shoulder and sort of looks you up and down. This is amazing. She puts her hands on your face. It's so wonderful to see you. She embraces you in a great hug before she sort of collects herself. Okay. And you hear this sort of, I can't believe these fools returned from the northern wastes. They surely didn't finish the job with all the dragon armies surrounding our city. And she sort of takes a look back at Lord Baccharis and looks back at you. We have a lot of questions. Of course, this new council, she sort of takes a moment to let that register with the old council, knowing that they may not have long to be in their seats.
Yeah.
Has taken their seats. Perhaps you could educate us on everything that's come. And you, sir, who are you? Looking at Arizyre.
I have been embedded with the army in the north and the northern wastes, and
you hear palms slap on the table and the chair screech as Lord Baccharis stands up. We have a traitor in our midst! Certainly, we can't trust any spy in here, not with everything that's transpired as of yet.
He has the
northern army, not for the dragon army.
A spy is a spy!
I helped.
He has the
took out a
endorsement
big
of Darrett Highwater. He can be trusted.
Yeah, as if we could trust him. Where's Darrett? Why didn't he deliver this news of a traitorous spy come to deliver truths? We have the enemy at our door, and now in the council chamber. And
Because unlike any Baccarist I've ever met, he's been trying to keep people alive.
Oh, again! What? How dare you? I never! Marshal Vendry is just sort
You're
of
right.
like,
You've never
steps in
never
front
risen
of
your
you
sword.
as you're
You've
saying
never
this.
risen
She's
a
like,
sword in defense
please!
of anyone.
She looks over at Baccarus. Sit down, Lord Baccarus. Now is not the time to be sharing our untoward opinions. Let us hear the news before we react to it. And he sort of stops for a minute. Very well. Sits down, screeches the chair back in place, and humps, waiting. She turns back to you. I do apologize. And she looks over at Arizyre and... What's that?
Lord Soth has his army. He's raising an army of undead. The Dragon Army.
Probably start from the beginning.
I'm so... Oh, so...
Right.
To be clear, the last
Atlantis?
time that we had sent off the Alliance forces to go north was to discover what Lord Soth was doing, and you say he's raised an undead army in that time?
Let's start from the beginning.
And a citadel!
When we
Sorry,
got
go ahead.
there, we did discover that the Red Dragon Army was trying to reach the City of Lost Names. We ran into many of their patrols and many of their encampments. We saved who we could. We lost a lot on the way there. We lost an awful lot getting to the City of Lost Names. There we discovered the City of Lost Names is actually the site of, what was the city's name originally again?
Anyari.
It was, the City of Lost Names is actually the ruins of Anyari.
They have a
The seat,
blank look. They
the
don't
seat-
know.
The seat of the priest king from the legends.
The king priest.
The king priest from the legends. There
Are
they
we to
occupy-
believe that 350 years ago, the king priest who destroyed the world created a tiny little city and destroyed that first? What was it, a testing ground?
Actually, yes, it was. It was built on the bones of old dragons, and it was made to fly. When we got there,
Oh.
we discovered that Lord Soth was raising the citadel, the ladder to the heavens, so to speak.
How many
it
citadels
does-
are there?
It's just the one, but it's massive, and it can fly and go in any direction he wills.
It's a flying castle.
Yes.
They would have had two, but we took out the one in Palanthus along with the Blue Dragon. That was the leader of their army up there, as far as we could tell.
So that was the Tower of the Heavens in Anyari that you guys took
Yeah,
out.
Tower of the Heavens. So that came crashing back down to the ground.
So you took out a flying castle, one of the two that they were trying to raise. That's what they were doing in the Northern Wastes.
Yeah, so they
Correct.
only have one now with Lord Soth.
Only.
The problem is he's now gathering an army of not just the Dragon Army, of what's left of it. They're also raising any dead that they can find and raising them as undead soldiers. Additionally, they're capturing as many Dragonels as they can as flying mounts. As far as we know, as far as I've observed, there's no direct way to go from the ground to the Citadel without some sort of flying mount. So most of their heavier flying mounts are relegated to transporting forces up to the Citadel. But once that operation is complete, they'll be headed here, as this is Lord Soth's old fiefdom, from what I understand. He's specifically focused on reclaiming his fiefdom, so he will be headed here.
You see the female that was at the back of the table opposite the door, who hasn't said anything as of yet, sort of stand up and put her hands sort of together. Lord Baccarus sort of turns to her, and Marshal Vendry turns and sort of steps back to make sure there's a clear view from her. My name is Governor Fuline Thren. I have been elected by the city to replace the governor that was brutally murdered by Lord Soth's undead minions. And while we must take this threat very seriously, I believe that you heroes are capable of defeating him. You hear this snort from Bakaris. Marshal Vendry sort of does a little and he stops his continued disparaging remarks. The governor sort of looks down at him. That being said, if there's only one flying citadel, do you know of any weaknesses?
I didn't see any siege weapons being loaded up there. In fact, it would probably be impossible to actually load the siege weapons there.
Do you think they could
Getting inside is going to be very difficult because they do have numbers to patrol the area around it. So we're either going to have to find a very clever way inside in order to bring it down from within, or we may have to evacuate the city. But I would prefer that to be...
city. That is not an option at all. This is the only haven anywhere in this entire northern Solamnia region. Estwild is taken over by the Red Dragon Army. I don't know if you saw when you were entering our harbor, but the Red Dragon Army surrounds us. There's nowhere to go.
Then we need to find a way to get in there, and that way we can try and bring it down, hopefully, before it sets up shop above the city here. If we can take it down while it's still out in the water, then we can at least minimize the damage that might be done by bringing it out of the sky. I'm not sure how that can be done, but...
Could the enemy make more of these flying citadels?
No. If that was the case, they would have built purpose-built ones, and they would have shown more control over them, I think. I think this is a very special case.
Well, how does this citadel fly?
I'm assuming there's still dragon bones in the earth that it sits upon. That's what I assume anyway.
Flies by dragon bones? Dragons aren't real. They haven't existed in... If they existed ever in thousands of years since the Third Dragon War.
No, Anyari was built on the bones on the graveyard of dragons.
Have you ever seen a dragon?
In fact, I have.
Yeah,
I fought one.
Oh.
I fought one. He fought one and killed one.
Oh, I'm sorry. I've always thought of them as fairy tales. I've never.
So did I.
How could we
And then I saw
face a flying castle and dragons? We're doomed.
We need to find a way to fly.
Marshal Vendry sort of steps up. She's like, Governor, please, we can deal with this. All is not lost. They have gone north. They have gone to the lost city that no one could have found, and they found it. They discovered what Lord Soth could do. We can defeat them. Right? She sort of looks at you guys. Right?
We have a DragonLance. Anything can die to a DragonLance.
Where is this DragonLance?
One of you is carrying it, right?
The Kender has.
Yeah.
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 Yep.
It's
Yes,
in a bar. The most
You gave it to
prized
someone where it was
artifact in
possible.
all of history.
It's safe.
Arjan is going to say one of our companions is keeping it very safe.
Okay.
Smash cut to the bar. We're in a fight. I'm holding it over my head.
Okay. You've got this burly, massive human sort of on his knees with his massive lance, like aiming down at his face, like, I don't even know your name. What the hell is this? Please, please.
Say I steal one more time.
I didn't mean to impugn. I thought it was a common thing. You didn't steal. You didn't steal. Please don't kill me. She's ridiculously strong.
All right. I let him down. I let him out. All right, we're good. You can smash cut back. We're good.
He like runs out. The bartender's like, perhaps you should sit down and have a drink. Put away your massive spear that is glowing. Is that a normal
It
glow?
does that when I'm angry.
Your spear
This is
glows
very
when you're
special.
angry? Okay.
Yeah.
Gnome, did you want another drink? Perhaps? Listen, I don't want to assume and make incorrect assumptions like this other gentleman did, but maybe you could look at our distiller. It hasn't been operating quite properly, and I heard you gnomes are capable of fixing things? Is it something that is in your wheelhouse, perhaps?
Should I reach for the lance again?
Fixing alcohol issues?
Yes.
Fixing alcohol
Uh-oh.
pouring issues? I can do that.
Okay, well,
I can fix it.
Raven, please come here. This barmaid comes over. Would you please take this master gnome to our distiller that's been down? He can repair it. She's like, are you sure you want to do that?
No, that's not her question. Her actual question is, "Are you high?" Like,
He's like, I'm sure. I'm trying to split them up and create less of a problem. She's like, oh yes, the broken distillery. Yeah, that's the one out back, right? And he's like, in the stables. Yes. Okay. Yes. Please follow me, sir.
Stumbles while following.
You, like, stumble into some chairs. You hear like other women like, oh, as you like sort of bump into them. You go away. The guys are like, sort of looking over the Kender. Like, it's like, do you play those bagpipes, perchance, Master Kender?
Oh, you've asked for it. Yes, I do.
He called you a Master Kender.
So,
I'm very happy here.
I mean, you are a bard, so you can play quite well. And so he's like, as long as you play once per hour, I'll give you free food and drink.
Heck yeah, let's do it. Deal.
It's like, wonderful.
Azir,
So you guys are enjoying your time.
Azir, you said when you slew the blue dragon that caused the citadel to fall to the ground.
Yeah, well, and the draconians and that abandoning ship, it did. Yeah, once it was dead, it started coming down. We got out of there.
Then we can only assume that this other tower that Lord Soth has, if we can get inside and kill the dragon that's causing that one to fly, then we
I'm a
can
little
bring it
more
down.
afraid of Lord Soth than I am a dragon, though.
But how? And the governor sort of speaking up again. How do you know a dragon is controlling this flying castle and not Lord Soth himself?
That we don't know. But we can only assume, since we've taken down one citadel, that this one operates the exact same way as the first one.
And you are certain. What's that?
I was going to say, as far as getting in there, that's what I do. Get into places that you can't get into.
Okay. I mean,
I'll find a way.
I'm trying to understand. How do you know that the citadel is headed to us? Perhaps it's headed somewhere further west, like the High Cler's Tower, or maybe south, like Tarsus or something. How do you know that it's headed toward Kalaman?
Because this is Lord Soth's old fiefdom, remember?
He's been always content in his Dergard keep south of here. There's no reason for him to bother the good people of Kalaman, is there? And the marshal sort of steps in.
More for his army.
They've clearly been eyeing Kalaman from the beginning, since the Battle of High Hill in Vogler. We have clearly been a shining light in Solamnia that once they snuff out, the rest of Solamnia will probably fold to. We have to make a stand, Governor. It's like, but the residents of this city put me in office to run the city as governor, not to fight a battle, not to fight a war. None of us, not the citizens, none of us are capable. She's like, that's why I am here, and that's why these gentlemen are here. And Lord Baccharis snorts again. Yes, they've done such a wonderful job thus far. She's like, that is quite enough, Lord Baccharis. They have done more than you, who have sat here and eaten your time while they've been fighting. Certainly you can see the difference. It's like, barely. She turns back to you guys. Yes.
Derek Highwater and his men are still cohesive. They're still alive, and they're making their way back here with all due haste. Unfortunately, we've suffered a lot of losses during our battles and investigations, and so you'll notice the contingent is significantly less than what left here. But they are maintaining cohesion.
So you two are all that's left?
No, we have other agents with us that are that are assisting us, but they insisted on investigating the state of the city.
Oh, that's wise.
Well
Okay.
Wise. Wise. That's what we are.
Very good
Why?
wordplay.
Clearly.
they're not like the most socially like I don't know how to put it politely. They went to go get supplies.
Yes.
Okay.
But no, the Alliance forces are still maintaining cohesion. They're still a fighting force. It's just going to be significantly less than what left here. But Derek
Right.
Highwater is still maintaining their cohesion, and he's done a phenomenal job in coordinating them and rallying them around every battle. So
That is good to hear.
I know he'll be here as soon as he can.
Yes, we've sent ships up to collect the rest of the forces that went north after you. They should be arriving as soon as possible. Do you think that our remaining militia and the sites you saw on your way into the harbor, do you think we can stand against a fortress that soars over the city's defenses?
Not for very long. But that's why we
Here-
need to figure out.
Certainly not for very long with that attitude! You see, Marshal, you see, Governor, these fools are not heroes that you claim them to be. They are traitors. They are despots. They are supercilious fools is what they are. I can see you for what you are, Arjan and spy. We don't need any truth or help from you. We already have the Alliance forces coming for us. You should just go back to the Dragon Army and give yourselves up, and we'll take care of this ourselves. We don't need you here. The governor's like, no, don't listen to him. We desperately do, Lord Baccarus. I don't know what has gotten into you or what sort of connection or background you have with these gentlemen, but they've done nothing but been beneficial intelligence to us since they've arrived. And Lord Vendry sort of speaks up. I think perhaps you should leave, Lord Baccarus. You are no longer needed at this council chamber. He sort of stands, straightens out his frock. Certainly. You want to conspire, traitors? You want to bring down all of Kalaman? Well, don't think that I'll be silent. Don't think that I'll just go to my room like some child. I'm telling the city exactly what's happening here. Spies entering the gates and opening it for the Dragon Army. And he stomps out, all sort of pissed off and fluttery. It's like, now that that is over...
We need to figure out a plan to get onto the Citadel and strike at be it a dragon, be it some sort of arcane machinery, be it Lord Soth himself. Whatever is causing that Citadel to fly, we need to eliminate it before it gets here.
Do you know what type of dragons they are? Perhaps we could search the library for any information on dragons. And I mean, how are we supposed to get close if there's actual dragons surrounding this thing? I mean, how are we supposed to even face dragons? I certainly don't understand. And where are these other heroes? I don't want to take Lord Baccarus's side in any of this, but you must understand you're 2 individuals that have returned from the Northern Wastes when we sent 7, along with an army.
The 7 you sent have all died, save for me.
And that does not bode well for us. If none of you could have gotten close to this citadel that flies toward us, if they are in fact flying toward us, what hope do we actually have?
We have to make our own hope. The moment we lose hope, we lose everything. You can just you could, if you really wanted to, you could try to plead with an undead knight full of hatred and try to appeal to his mercy if you want, and give him and surrender.
We've seen what he does to our council members already.
So surrender is not an option. Retreat is not an option. Then we have to mount the best offense that we can.
Okay. How long do you think it'll take for the citadel to arrive?
I don't know. We know it's going to take at least... How long were we at sea? It's like 2 or 3 days, wasn't it?
Yeah, it wasn't very long at sea, but you somehow you traveled faster than you normally would
Okay.
have.
I have
It's
a
going to
question.
take a lot of time to get all of their ground forces onto the Citadel. And even if the Citadel makes it here, it's going to take a lot of time for them to dismount all of those troops to the ground. So we at least have a little bit of time. I can't tell you how much time we have, though. I don't know anything about the Citadel's capabilities. But to answer your question about dragons, though, we've ran into a black, a blue, and I've seen a white. And we know that they fly the colors of a red dragon. So if we focus to answer your question, primary colors then.
Okay. You all must be tired. If we're not in imminent danger, I will recall our skirmishing forces back to protect the walls of the city, and hope that Derek can get here with more intelligence before the Citadel reaches us. You can still use the rooms at the top of the castle that you were using before if you would like to rest and recuperate, of course. Thank you for reporting, and thank you, well, for everything. And the governor
question.
sort of walks around
Don't
the
lose
table.
hope, Mark.
Yes.
Don't lose hope, Marshal. All of you, don't lose hope. The moment you lose it, you lose the battle. Even if there's no hope in sight, we have to make our own hope. I was
Thank
told
you.
by a wise old man that there was the gods are in everything, but it takes the will of man to manifest it.
you hear the marshal sort of like, ha, the gods, yes, I'm sure.
I didn't believe either.
Well, I would like to believe, I'll say that. We need evidence of it, and quite frankly, the odds that we're facing, we could use them. Certainly.
Yes, we could. Yes, we could.
Okay.
But
so-
like I said, like I learned, it takes the will of man to make their power manifest. So the more hope you hold on to, I mean, what other choice do we have?
Right. Arizyre, you were trying to say something?
Yeah, so I've seen this thing move from Palanthas down to the northern west.
Anyari, down, yeah.
Anyari. So how fast, estimating how quick it would go, how quick was it moving?
Give me a perception check, please.
A what?
Your choice, perception or intelligence check.
I'll go intelligence. And then also, how high up off the ground was it going?
I mean, it was well over like 7,500 feet off the ground.
An 11 on intelligence?
Yeah, you're not really sure. You've never really seen anything like this before, and you're not sure if the speed that you saw it moving when you guys were helping the Alliance forces move away, whether that was like max speed or, if there is a max speed. You just know that at the rate you witnessed it, it would probably take a week or maybe a couple weeks to get here through the northern wastes, because it is a vast expanse.
I'll tell them a week, maybe two.
Wow. That does give us some time, assuming that the forces outside these gates do not assault us first. I do worry, though. Our only defense are these gates, and if they could fly right over it, we are as vulnerable as anything. But then Lord Soth himself walked through our gates and slew the entire ruling council. You hear, like, the mutterings of the existing council in their seats, like, sort of, like, stressed and kind of freaking out.
It's okay to make sure everyone's invested, whether they want to be or not.
Yeah. Okay.
The next question I have is, how high up was it flying?
Yeah, it seemed it was like at a minimum of like 75 feet off the ground.
Okay, so
it did seem like, I mean, it lifted itself out of the ground of Anyari, so it arguably it may be able to go to any height. You're just not really sure.
all right. So let's go find the others, make sure they're not getting in trouble. And
I agree. And then we can get some rest.
Why would they be in
so we can send the gnome. He can levitate up, attach a rope, and then we can just climb up that way.
Yeah, but what about the patrols? They're gonna have dragonels swarming the place.
Yeah. I can cast invisibility.
Okay. It sounds like we got a plan.
I'm good. You
forming,
guys are
but-
screwed. That's what
We
I
got a plan forming.
Yeah.
but-
Okay.
Who's going on point? Because I have a feeling that ring of fire protection is going to be needed for whoever goes up against that red dragon.
Right. I mean, you guys have never seen a red dragon. You've seen Lord Soth riding a death dragon, sort of brought back from like sort of spiritual death. He sort of used the cataclysmic fire to resurrect it. And you've seen multiple ones of them. And actually, Arjan, you and your original team had fought a lesser version of it, and it almost slaughtered the whole party.
Yeah.
But we
So-
rocked that blue dragon, though.
The blue dragon, the first group was a TPK, and your second group did take it out. But you were coming in right after the first group, so they sort of did their weakening of it before you guys sort of overwhelmed it. So
We didn't-
you should have a healthy respect for these things.
Yeah.
But we didn't even get a hit off before we just got annihilated walking to the door.
And we did,
So
Some of you
really,
did
none of
move
them
in and
even
stuff, but yeah,
hurt.
yeah.
and we didn't even try fighting the black one. We didn't even try. 'cause
No,
we
yeah,
couldn't.
you guys were sort of swarmed by everything else. Just to be said, you should have a healthy fear and respect for these
Yeah.
mystical creatures that have not
Oh, right.
supposed to
No,
have
don't
existed.
get me
earlier.
wrong.
Yeah.
Like in terms of warfare, these things are like each one is like a strategic asset. Like
So where are you guys going to go to try to find these these three individuals?
well, they said they were going for a bar, so let's just ask
Devious
around and
bar that we
ask
can
people
find
about
out
a loudmouth Kender.
Yeah.
Well, okay, hold on. So I also have, first off, rude. Second off, I have something called by popular demand. So if I'm performing somewhere, people will notice and like know me and talk about me. And also I can get food and lodging if I perform somewhere. So
Yeah.
I'm set up.
You're
So
good to
people
go.
might know, if you ask about a performing Kender, people might know where to send you.
Yeah. He asked
And
for
they
a
might like
loudmouth
it.
Kender. So,
Oh, well, then they might not know where to go.
like, what do you mean? Aren't all Kender a little loudmouth? Why are you
Yeah.
looking for Kender? Usually people like push Kender away and try to stay away from them. I don't understand.
She's part of my team.
I'm building a group. I'm building a team. Don't worry about it. It takes you a good hour and a half before you find the bar, but as soon as you get within the neighborhood, you can hear the bagpipes, and you're like,
Yeah.
There-
this is the
Yep.
one. And just as you guys are approaching it from the outside of the stable, you see the gnome walking out, sort of with a hop in his step. It seems the distillery wasn't the only thing he was fixing with the barmaid in the barn.
Oh.
On to you. Anything? Nothing?
Why are we all shooketh by that?
Well done.
You good to go? Gnome?
Oh, we can't hear you.
Testing 1, 2, 1.
Yep, we can hear you.
Just need a few more drinks.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
what
We
you
got at least a week. You can get some drinks. All right, we'll go inside and fetch the Kender and tell her about. Okay, we can stay in the.
People are enjoying her
Citadel.
performance. Like they are, like the bartender is incredibly happy because it's drawing new. First of all, it's a distraction from the hell that is right outside of these gates. And second, like she's actually really fucking good really good at it. And so people are sort of drawing in. It's
Wasn't me.
building up more business for everyone. And it's been a very successful venture thus far. So as you guys go into Collector, you see that she is doing quite well.
And we'll wait till she gets to the end of her current song, and then we'll collect her.
I'm right in the middle of
What do they
American
have?
Pie. but it's whatever the name of this place is.
Right.
Kalaman pie.
What do they have on the menu here?
It's mostly fish-based foods, so you got some halibut and some stuffed trout and stuff like that.
I'll get myself a trout and a stout drink.
Mm.
Sounds like we'll be here for just a little while longer.
Yeah. He tells you it's just gonna be a silver.
Oh, yep. Give him a silver.
Thank you. It'll just be a moment. He hands you your drink.
All right, thank you.
There's not a lot of seating room, to be quite honest. It is quite a packed house at the moment.
I'll stand.
Right. So some people are like singing along to Bye Bye Miss Kalaman's Pie. They're not sure what the reference is, but it's not good.
Particularly the Chevy. Particularly the Chevy, but
Yeah.
It's probably a local word for a horse, probably. Probably.
It's a horse guy in town.
Right, yeah. All right. But, I mean, you guys can stay here as long as you want and have a wonderful time. This is a huge distraction, and everyone is willing to go well into the night. So, I mean,
I'll
how long do you
play
wanna
as
stay?
long as I can. I'm assuming I'm making money. Like, people are probably throwing coins and bras at me or something, right?
I don't know about bras. Okay, yeah, people are throwing bras at you. Yeah. They're not even really invented, but people are inventing bras and then throwing them at you.
Get this.
Blouses, long underwear, clearly stained, are being thrown. The feet are worn
Jeez.
through. So you know
Why did
they're
they
good.
show me their feet?
Oh my god.
So messed up.
I don't even like
All right,
feet.
well,
Like,
I'm
Yeah,
going
right.
to leave. I'm going to give the team a message, including her between songs, and be like, "Hey,
Right.
we can stay at the
So
Citadel.
messed
We're
up.
going to meet up there in the morning, so we can iron out a plan. So, be at the Citadel tomorrow morning. Don't be late.
At the
and I'm
castle?
going to go back to at the castle, and I'm going to go back to the castle to get some sleep.
You leave and people are chanting and singing along to some of these, just sort of old Krynnish bar songs that she's sort of, playing to the crowd and getting tips and stuff. By the end of the night, you make about 20 silver, which is not bad in a wartime scenario.
how much is in gold? Wait,
Well, it's steel,
convert that for me.
but I think it's 10 silver to a steel, I think.
Yeah.
Sweet.
So 2.
Thank you.
20 sounds so much better.
Yeah,
They
More
pay
than
you
she
in
had.
copper.
It's more than she had.
Yeah.
it is more than I started with.
And Gnome, Holgr, you have now met the barmaid, which was surprising. You have fixed their still, so they're able to do that. So they're well, able to keep you drinking all night if you want, and they'll give you a room for the work that you did. But you can also go up to the castle and stay with Arjan if you want to do that.
I will keep the free room. I'm going to purchase a couple of bottles of alcohol.
So
By a couple, I mean
the bartender's
quite
like, look, we got some dwarf spirits. Came over from Kaolin. I'm not saying they're the best, but you're not going to find these anywhere else in town. So if you want them, it's going to cost a little bit extra. There's no imports and exports. You can see those forces outside. So my prices are fair. But for 1 steel, I'll give you 3 flasks of this dwarven spirits. That's incredibly expensive, but you don't really have options.
is their highest alcohol percentage.
It's dwarven
Alcohol.
spirits. It's fortified liquor and beer. Yes, it's made from mushrooms in the deepest depths that only the dwarves know of the secret. It gets ogres completely silly. It can handle your weight for sure.
Oh, shroom liquor.
Dude just drops like 10 steel on this.
Yep,
Shroom
I am
liquor.
going to get I'm going to get some.
Okay.
How many
Am I
bottles
supposed
does he
to
have?
see colors? What? Freaking out. All
Wait,
right,
hold
yeah.
on. Different question. Do you not see colors?
No,
We have
Everything's
nothing
monochrome.
else to talk about. Oh no.
No, I
Me too.
don't see
He
colors.
sees color.
It's a rod and
I see
cone
no
problem.
colors.
It's just blue.
I see old-timey colors. It's all sepia tone. I don't get it.
Sepia
It's weird.
tone.
All nostalgia.
Yeah. So yeah, you can get some dwarven spirits. It is a little expensive, but you can definitely get it. And it is something that you're aware of. You've probably had it before, and this stuff knocks you on your tuchus. So you are familiar with Crake and Rum, which is I think it's like 90 proof. It's almost cask strength. This stuff would be like 120 proof type stuff.
Everclear.
Yeah. I mean, it's hardcore. Won't make you go blind, but it'll give you a headache. All right. So if there's nothing else you guys want to do, you can party through the night. You have time on your hands to just sort of explore the city or do kind of whatever you want.
Yeah, I'd like
many
to look
bottles do you
around.
have?
How high are the walls?
So the walls generally stand, around like 50 feet up in the air. I mean, they're pretty sturdy walls. It is a defensive city. I mean, it's based on the edge of Estwild, which is traditionally a sort of a wild barbarian nation. But now with the Dragon Army and stuff, they're really glad they have these walls. And they're fortified so much that people are having a hard time getting in. Like, they're actually there's like tent cities outside. It looks like anywhere California right now. People are just pooping in the streets. It's kind of crazy.
Is there a coin collector in the city?
A coin collector.
Mm-hmm.
You can find a trader of rare goods. Yeah.
How much will he give me for Istarian gold coin?
Where did you get these Astarian gold coins?
Where are you asking me?
Yeah, me.
Or is he?
No, me.
Oh, I got him off the dragon.
Oh, right. Well, and they are gold. Is that what it was? Because gold is
they were
kind
gold,
of
they were
devalued.
Istarian gold coins.
Yeah.
They're like 500 years old or something like that, or
He sort of
1,000.
looks. He's like, I'll tell you, the time is right, but the material really isn't. Gold hasn't been valuable since 300 years ago with the Age of Despair. You had some good solid steel, that's worth something. But Astarian gold coins, I could probably give you a couple silver for it.
Yeah.
You could use it as a good doorstop. It's heavy,
No,
robust, melt it down, make a good
Can I
sap.
case the shop?
I mean, you can. I don't. Sort of looking around. In this particular case, it's like a pawn shop. All the really good stuff is sort of like behind the counter. But you see some, basic nice weapons and armor. Nothing like stunning out for display. There's some sundials, some garden equipment, stuff like that. Bit and bridle. He's like, I would like to show you some of these really wonderful horseshoes. I don't know if you have a horse or if you're interested in getting a horse, but these are magical horseshoes. And he brings you over. He's like, set of 4. Purchased them myself off of a ne'er-do-well traveling wizard. He needed some quick money and didn't need a horse. He was a wizard, after all. But I'm told they speed the horse if you put them on properly. Do you know how to shod a horse?
Probably figure it out.
I could figure it out. Sure. I never dealt with a horse before in my life. Yeah, sure. I got it. Yeah, well, I mean, if you're looking for some magical horse shoes, these are the only ones in town. What?
Horseshoes of speed.
Well, they're magical, the wizard said that they would make him quicker. I don't want to put numbers on it or anything.
Where would I find something that maybe like for flying?
For flying?
Yeah.
You'll probably have to check the mageware shop. I don't know anything about that. Flying.
All right. Well,
keep your feet on the ground, I say. Let the horse do the running for you.
I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna go find the maid shop.
Well, have a good day. Come back again. Remember, if you can't get it here, you don't need it. Come back sometime. All right. So let's see. You were looking for the mageware shop, you said.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second. All right. So you're going to look for... probably Wyand's Apothecary. Yeah. Yeah. It doesn't take you long to locate, but as soon as you walk in, you're kind of wishing you hadn't. It's sort of a stinky place. It's got like all sorts of like herbs and roots and stuff hanging all across the ceiling. You're hearing squeaks and sort of chittering from animals that are in cages. As you know, you don't initially see it. The whole building itself is sort of kept dark and everything. And as you sort of start to walk into this dark area, you're walking through these sort of drapes that are put in front of not just the entrance door, but there's like multiple ones. So you're constantly walking through a series of drapes trying to get into the actual building itself, which seems to take infinitely longer than it should because just the depth of the building didn't look as deep as you're going through these drapes. And then suddenly you sort of get through this, the drapes themselves, and you see sort of a counter, small candles burning down on tops of skulls, barely dimly illuminating this apothecary. You see vials lining the backs of the wall on shelves, all sorts of substances that seem to be labeled in some archaic tongue. You know magic, and so, if you had some time, you could start to read them. But instantly, almost right behind you, you feel breath on the back of your neck as this female voice sort of breaks in. Can I help you?
Yeah. I am looking for... What do you have in the way of, like, flight? Like flying? You got any potions of flying? Any scrolls of
potions of flying? Who are you? Who sent you here? And what do you know?
Well,
You see, once you turn around, you see she's a rather attractive older woman wearing black robes, very finely embroidered in gold. And she's just sort of standing there as if, with this air of royalty and clear power.
I've got a 15 charisma.
She's not looking away.
Is this lady? Hit on her. 15 charisma.
I was conscripted by the Mage Tower to go and infiltrate the Northern Army and the Dragon Army. And we had just come from the Northern Wastes, and I need to find 5 potions of flying or some way to get my party up onto a flying citadel.
That is quite the tall order that you're asking. I'm not sure I could collect that. And when do you need it?
They'll probably be here in about a week or 2.
I'm not sure I could get that in a week's time. But if you're in contact with the Towers of High Sorcery, I'm sure you could get someone inside the tower to help you. You can clearly she doesn't quite believe you.
Do I have like a brand or anything that shows, or like something that shows that I do work for the High Tower?
What level of mage are you?
I'm the Arcane Trickster, 10th
Right.
level.
So Arcane Trickster, that doesn't necessarily mean you're a member of the Orders of High Sorcery. It is something that, if you wanted to be, you could be. I mean, you would be able to prove it if she, requires proof. So you can definitely present something that would, show
Okay.
evidence that you are a member. It's like, interesting. I was not told that you were here. Curious as to why.
We got here because the Lord Soth's army is on the march to here. And luckily we beat him here, so we're trying to plan ahead. I'm trying to get to where we can get up there so we can try to stop them from destroying the city.
Well, a potion of flying is a tall order, and 5 of them is even more. It would take me quite some time to make it. Do you have money?
I do have some.
Some?
Yeah.
Well, seeing as you're a member of the Order of High Sorcery, you certainly know that this is something that is incredibly rare and very expensive. So, I can make you a deal, since you seem desperate enough. Let's say 100 steel for one potion that would serve one person for an hour. So 500 for 5.
How about some invisibility? That's not rare. I could probably scribe out the scrolls myself.
Well, if you could scribe out the scrolls, why are you here?
Because I was trying to figure out a quick way to get us up there. I mean,
It's like, I'm running a
I'm trying to save your
business
city.
here. I'm not
This isn't-
running charity. Now, potions of invisibility are, in fact, very rare. And that would run you close, though, because I can see that you are more devious than some others, and I happen to like that in a man. I could reduce it to 75 steel per dose for an invisibility spell.
Can't do any better than that. Can I roll
This
persuasion?
takes personal time and energy. Yeah, you can.
No, probably not. An 8.
It's like, please don't insult me. This takes, you know that to make potions and scrolls, it takes a
Yeah.
genuine amount of time and resources. She's like, I'm not trying to screw you out of anything, but I do need to make my money back.
Yeah.
So perhaps you and your friends could collectively come up with the money and we could help you.
I'll definitely run it by him. I'm going to go catch back up with them. And you said 75?
Yes, for the invisibility potions.
So just for you, the statue, like the gem of the dragon of Takhisis.
It's like,
You
I
said it
don't
was-
want anything to do with that. Not
All right.
right now, when her armies
worth-
are outside
it's
these
worth
gates.
it.
It's like, I understand, but if you can offload it and give me the money for it, then we have something to talk about. But I'm not going to be in possession of a dragon army idol in a city that is fighting them actively.
How about Istarian gold coins? You got any interest in those?
Gold is worthless in these times.
Well, that's what the DM gave me. So
Fuck that! Screw that guy. Sorry, everyone. Dang it.
yeah, let me go find out what we can do, and I'm just trying to get an idea, trying to lay out a game plan here.
Yeah. All right. All right. Anyone else want to do anything for the rest of this evening or afternoon?
I think all Arjan's going to do is just go up to the topmost floor of the castle, somewhere that has like an open sky. Just kind of enjoy the evening, kind of rest, take a look at the sky, hopefully
Mm-hmm.
see if rains and kite are flying out there somewhere. Probably not, but it's still gonna look.
Yeah.
And then, well, if JF is still in town, he'd probably find me soon. But I think I'll just, privately just enjoy the drink I bought, and then just, rest for the night.
Yeah, if you ask after J.F. Valdrews, you know that he is actually serving as one of the commanders for the skirmishing militia groups that are outside of the city walls at the moment.
Gotcha. I'll try and get in good with the guards. That way they'll let me know once JF gets back in town.
Okay. Yeah.
And then,
I mean, at this point, there's no rush because it is going to take time for those
Yeah.
forces to get to Kalaman. So you guys, we don't have to spend hour by hour, day by day here, but you do have time to like repair armor, possibly purchase
that's-
new armor. You guys had achieved like one magic items. Maybe you want to offload ones you don't want and get better equipment. I mean, this is an opportunity for you to gear up, as it were.
yeah, I'll definitely need to repair armor and weapons and whatnot. So offer some prayers to the gods.
So
if
what
they're
about
listening.
the DragonLance situation? I'm curious. So the Barbarian has been wielding it thus far.
Oh yeah, that's right. I would have seen, like, is the Barbarian like super duper like attached to it? Like, is she like
Done pretty
really
good.
like
I don't know.
You try to take
Like, are
my
you
PP Dragonlance away.
I-
See how it
why?
goes.
One, why are you calling a holy relic that? And two, like,
No respect.
I guess what I'm asking is, do you seriously want to hang on to it, or would you prefer letting Arjan hang on to it?
Would your character benefit more from it? Like, was it-
Probably.
oh, okay. No.
Okay.
How do I take?
Are you lawful good? Don't you have to be lawful good to wield it?
I'm neutral
no,
good.
not in this.
Oh,
Not in 5e.
okay.
I'm not sure if you ever had to be lawful good, but you had to be good.
Wasn't it like a Knight of Solamnia, or there was a condition
Yeah,
to
there
like
used to
really
be.
properly wield it?
Yeah, it was in her pouches. It was just folded up. Boop, 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 boop. It looked like a pocket knife until she like Leathermaned it out full length.
It's way too big to use it in regular combat, but well, if we run into another dragon.
Yeah, it helped with the first one.
Yeah.
Okay, so I mean, the big deal that's happening right now in Kalaman is groups are sort of making makeshift aid camps, sort of overrunning alleys in order to sort of provide help for refugees that are arriving in the city because the obvious wartime scenarios outside the city. The sort of refugee camps that are outside of the city walls are slowly dwindling down as more and more people are flooding into the city every time the gates are opened. And the city councilmen are really arguing, this is sort of happening over the next couple of days, whether or not they should even let more people in. I mean, the reality is these interlopers, these illegal aliens are coming in and taking your jobs and taking your rooms and houses, and there's a finite amount of resources. And should we let outsiders inside? Maybe they should just deal with the problem. They were born in their own towns. We're trying to shore up our towns. Should we let them in and provide services for them? Why should we, be the sort of policemen for the region when, they have every right to their own chance of life and happiness in their own realms?
Because if you don't let them in, just gonna be more bodies for Soth's army.
I would say see if you can't iron out an arrangement with them. See if you can't draft one person from each family and into the military, if only as conscripts.
Interesting. Interesting
That way, at least-
thoughts, yeah.
That way, there's at least an equitable arrangement.
Right.
For Rome.
It doesn't have to be onerous, but just one person from every family that can mean the difference. I mean, we're not going to have time to really train them too much, but if they're willing to wear, a leather jerkin and hold a spear, then it might be enough.
If they're willing to die so the rest of their family can live, it might be worth it.
Yeah.
All right. It's not a bad idea. Did take it under advisement. Anyone else have any ideas? You want to help any of these aid camps or contribute in any way?
I want to go buy stuff. So once we get to that portion,
Yeah,
then I'm ready.
I'd like to try to find a new crossbow.
Yeah, I need to sell some stuff too.
I also am looking for weaponry.
So we don't have to role play gear equipment like purchasing. If you guys have money, feel free to look at the player's handbook at the equipment guide and see how much stuff costs. It's going to be in steel, and everything's going to be 10% more expensive due to the fact that there's no imports or exports going on right now in wartime. And anything rare is going to be like 10 times the price. So, make sure if you're going to buy anything like ridiculous, sort of run it by me first, but anything you need to purchase, you do have the ability. Now, the castle itself, because Arjan, you were conscripted into the militia as a sort of honorary member, you have access to their weapon stores. I mean, you can, like loan out gear, horses, armor, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Weapons.
Yeah. If anyone needs anything like that, I can definitely get it.
You got a +1 crossbow?
I don't think they have anything magical.
Yeah,
I think it's
magic
all
stuff
mundane.
is really rare here. That stuff you have to kind of find, and that's why
The weapon
there
quality.
has been magic items that you guys have discovered over the course of this adventure and stuff. But that's why it's so difficult to get magic, is because you have to sort of discover it and find it.
Looted off a draconian.
If they have something, yeah. I mean, you have a bag of holding. That's dope as hell. Like, that's rare. You know, that's, you got that off
But
a
all the
dragon.
contents in it sucked. It was like, it's starring gold coins, and I'm getting like, and gonna
You
end
just
up
need to
paying
find the
for
right
it.
person. The person that, like a collector. Someone,
Well,
you're in a wartime city that's sort of like, everything goes to like finite resources like food and water and armor and stuff. Once this is over, you go to a nice collector that cares about historical value, you're probably going to get a pretty penny for it.
Okay, I'll just hold on to it then.
Yeah, it's not like you have to worry for space. You could stuff the Kender and the Gnome in there and still be walking around.
Yeah, but the Kender would come out with her
She's all
pockets full.
That's true, all your gold coins.
Just don't put me in there for too long, because I will die. Limited amount of oxygen.
Every once in a while, open it and close it. You'll be fine.
You learn this.
Breathe less.
But yeah, get armor repaired, get things repaired, restock on crossbow bolts, restock on anything else that I might be lacking, and man, we got to figure out a way to get onto that citadel. But I don't think we can. I don't think we have anything that flew. I'm starting
Gosh,
to
the
regret.
Kender almost flew with that Wasteland Dragonel.
Yeah,
That was pretty cool.
I'm starting to really regret not. Starting to really regret not going to Heart's Hollow.
Yeah.
Starting to really regret that. And
You guys
then
still owe money, by the way.
who do we owe? Oh, that we do. We kind of wrecked someone's boat.
Well, Dalamar's ship, yeah. But you also, like, the guys that tipped you off to that dwarven cavern, they wanted a taste of the treasure you would get, and you guys never ended up paying them. You just sort of left
Well,
and
oh
never
my
went
God,
back.
We did just kind of snuff
Yeah.
them, didn't we? Well, let's
Water
hope they
under
don't.
the bridge. What are you going to do?
Yeah. So. Yeah, we just. Right now, that's our big thing, is trying to maintain cohesion in the city and then try to figure out a way to fly. So.
All right.
What if we found somebody who could make us like a dirigible? There's got to be inventors in the city.
I'm sorry, a dirigible?
Yeah. I'm looking at the gear. It says
Yeah, no.
airship,
There's-
so it's possible in D&D.
So, yeah, I mean, in Dragonlance's world, gnomes have created flying ships before, but gnomes' inventions typically fail catastrophically, and so it's not something that your average
I'm
person would-
literally surprised the Fargab hasn't exploded by now.
for real.
Just- I'm literally surprised it hasn't.
For real. Yeah, so like
We have a
airships
gnome.
and stuff, I mean, there's not in this city. You're not going to be able to find anything like that. We're really dealing with like a starved populace at this point. That there are gnomes. I like Tatina Rukeldust came with you guys with Cudgel Iron Smile, and she has never invented anything like that. So I mean, that's like she's invented like robot chickens that shoot eggs out of their butts, which explode.
Yeah,
Which was a thing. But yeah, she's never
absolutely
done a
annoying.
worship. Annoying? That was amazing. Wish I had that. I have the chickens.
So I have a
I have the
question.
eggs. Yeah.
If I have if I know the spell, if I know invisibility, what would it take me to make the scrolls of invisibility so that way we can go up and not be seen as we climb up to get up on Lord Soth's Citadel?
So invisibility itself isn't going to help you get anywhere. It'll make you invisible, but once you start maneuvering on something else, that something else would be seen. Crafting magical items in 5e is a little bit convoluted, and it's something that we can do offline. It's in the Dungeon Master's Guide, I believe. But it takes time and it takes money. It takes a lot. So it is something that we can figure out, but realistically, it's just not something that you're really going to be able to afford to do with time and money. You know, I mean, that's why locating this stuff is so like important and amazing, because when you get a magic item or a magic potion, you're just like, oh yes, cling on to it because they're so rare. It takes so much to make them. I mean, in old school D&D, you know, making scrolls and stuff, it would cost you exorbitant amounts of money, and sometimes it would take like experience points away from you to do it. So it's like, you know, it's not quite something you just craft really quick like a piece of armor or something. So we can do that offline. I mean, we're at 3.5 hours right now, and the next things that we're going to be jumping into are pretty hardcore. So I don't want to go too much further tonight. I do want to say, as Bromly, what's his name? The cleric.
Oh yeah, Bromly, the cleric. Yeah.
So as Bromly is sort of walking down the street, he notices this old man with his pointed green hat sitting on a bench telling a group of children a story of the heroic knight Huma Dragonbane. And as Bromly walks by, he sort of looks up. It's good to see you again, my boy. He looks back down and continues talking to the children. And when the great Huma faced off against the Dragon Queen, terror was evident in her eyes. And she looked up at him and swore words that you can't say. Your mother and father would not appreciate it, young boys and girls. But she said nasty words to him, and he said, I do not care, for I have Paladine at my back. Now, have any of you heard of Paladine before? Like, no. Well, let me tell you.
Heathens.
I'm sorry?
The cleric goes, I have, yes.
Oh, certainly you have. Perhaps you could tell these fine children who he is.
Oh, Paladine is the great dragon of good. He's the god of justice and the preservation of all the good in the world.
He is great. I promise you that. Yes, he's quite the good god, if I do say so myself. You know, if I've ever met any gods, which I haven't, but if I had, I would probably want to meet him more than anyone else. He probably smells of boysenberry. And he definitely combs his hair and brushes his teeth, which I think each of you should definitely do, because you're clearly not doing it right now, Mikey. How do you know my name's Mikey? I know. Anyway, any of you...
This cleric is so confused, but also like, wait, what? How?
Have any of you heard the tale of the DragonLance? Certainly. Perhaps our cleric knows something of it.
Oh, well, we have one, but it's also a relic of great power bestowed upon mortals by Paladine, right?
This little girl looks up. Are dragons real?
Yes, they are. They absolutely are.
Are they going to hurt us?
Well, only the bad ones might, but there's also good ones.
Don't listen to him. Dragons are not going to hurt any of you young children, sir. They've got families. Let's not freak them out after all. You'll be fine. There's fine heroes like our priest here that will protect you, right?
Yep, that's my job. Yes, absolutely. You don't have to worry about a thing. We'll take care of all of them.
Yes, they'll smack those dirty, evil dragons on the bottom and send them home crying for supper. Now, I think it's about time all of you went home to supper, too. They're like, okay. And they sort of run off. He stands up. He walks up to you. You know, I have to say, I'm pretty proud of everything you've done. I have no reason to be other than the fact that, well, you're standing up against the darkness itself. And that's something to be proud of.
I appreciate it. But you said you met me before. I could have sworn this is the first time we've met.
Oh, I'm sure it is. My mind is sort of all over the place. I don't believe we've met before. My name is, what is my name? Zifnab. Is it Zifnab?
Oh, Zivna.
No, it's not Zifnab. Zanfib, that's it. My name is Zan... No, that's not right. Fizban. That's it. Fizban. My name is Fizban. It's nice to meet you. Say, have you seen my hat?
It's on your head, isn't it?
Right on his head. He said, what? Oh, what do you know? It certainly is. Oh, thank you very much. You're very handy at finding hats. Is that your secondary profession? Hat finding?
Oh no, I tried to be a priest.
Well, you're very good at being hat finder. I would say I wouldn't look a gift horse in the mouth. If you got a talent for something, son, use it. I'm sure there's many people that would pay a pretty penny for a hat finder. Live a longer life than facing off against dragons, I'll tell you that.
Well, needs must, but when we win the war, I'll definitely be a hat finder. My name's Bromly Savisty.
I know, son. I know. Good luck to you.
How did you know? Oh, yeah, thank
you. Many things to do. He continues walking down the street.
Good luck to you too, Fizzban.
Who's that? He sort of disappears in the crowd. All right.
Bromley's just standing there speechless, like, what just happened?
I don't know. I just work here. All right. Well, I guess this is a good time as any. We are early to end, but I don't want to get into something big and exciting when we would have to then stop it. So let's go ahead and take off a half an hour early. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching. And thank you, players, for showing up and giving a really great, entertaining session. So I really do appreciate you guys. That's going to do it for this 27th episode of our Dungeons & Dragons 5th Edition Dragonlance Shadow of the Dragon Queen live play. I would like to thank the players for joining me and making this an entertaining session. And for you watching, what do you think of this adventure thus far? What do you think of the Words of Krynn board game or the story that we're running through? Feel free to email me at info@dealsaga.com or leave a comment below. You can always, well, that's it. Email your thoughts. I am running a 40th anniversary Dragonlance sort of celebration. So if you want to contribute a story, thoughts, video, or some sort of artwork about Dragonlance or your experience with this IP, intellectual property, then it'll be shown to every other fan out there when it's all revealed finally November 1. The cutoff is going to be October 31, so I would appreciate your consideration in sharing your passion for this wonderful IP, this wonderful Dragonlance campaign setting. And of course, this channel is all about celebrating the wonderful world of the Dragonlance Saga, so thank you all for joining that celebration. So until next time, for everyone here, my name is Adam with Dragonlance Saga. Slán Javar.